Hello, peoples. Hello, 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 hello. Just making sure, doing a little testing here. Make sure everything's okay. Because the connection was acting a little funky earlier, and I wanted to test out a little bit to see where the bitrate is. So if the stream ends up cutting out randomly, I apologize. Though I'm not surprised if it does happen. I've been having that thing happen not all week. It happened during the it cut out during, was it yesterday's stream? Yeah, I thought it cut out for a little bit during yesterday's stream, but it came right back, which I was super happy about. That never happens. Normally it just cuts out and it's just done. Hopefully it's not end up that one time that I was playing, what was it? The Other World Ends With You, and then I, like, for a good 20 minutes, the stream had been completely offline and I didn't realize it, which is why I have the setup that I do right now. Oh my god. That was fun. That was more than fun. It was great. Absolutely not. It was not great at all. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are good, doing good. Happy Hump Day, all that fun stuff. It's time for some Lostbelt 6. Oh, I've been waiting to play more of this. I needed more of this in my life. I needed more Lostbelt 6. Because there where we had to stop early, mainly for the fact that, of course, like I said, we were doing Gacha Hell stuff. That took literally a good, like, almost half of the stream. Which, again, that was an amazing run. I still cannot believe we had the pulls that we, oh my god. Lostbelt 6 was just, that whole Gacha Hell was nuts. But, all is good. I'll hopefully have that video out relatively soon. I just have to sit down to take the time to go and do it, but I got a lot of stuff on my plate editing-wise and things to get out, so hopefully that won't take too long, especially editing the most previous video, because, oh boy, that was a lot. But we're doing it, but I decided that, typically we go be in the Just Chatting stream, but I wanted to not talk too long, and get myself into a rant, and then take away time from doing more Lostbelt 6 stuff, so as you can also see, you can pretty much see how the most recent Gacha Hell went. Went pretty good. Went pretty good. Anyway, last where we left off, our ragged band of misfits ended up at the Cornwall village after making their way to Avalon Lafay. However, our friends, unfortunately, ended up in the Nameless Forest, and we've completely forgotten who we are. So, who knows? So, nobody knows anything, but it is just myself, Mosh, Da Vinci, and we have Sir Tristan with us as well, who got randomly summoned here. Also, interesting concept, which makes total sense considering where we are. This place has no concept of human history at all. So, pretty much any servants from human history not able to be summoned. Which is kind of weird how, Camelot and all, the Camelot servants are able to here, but maybe that's because of just their connection to this place. They're able to, and they're kind of the exception to the rule. I don't know. It's still pretty awesome regardless. All that fun stuff. But, yeah. The Fae seems pretty nice, though. They haven't tried to murder my face yet, but we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, moving on. We went to sleep. Good morning, everyone. I've been asked to show you around the village today. Our territory isn't all that big, though, so it won't take very long. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem too bad. There, I'm about to say, where'd the music go? Cornwall is built on the remains of an ancient city. Probably Tristan's, if that's the case. When the Tamlin defeated the Lord of Cornwall about 200 years ago. Oh, I just noticed that they have a little scar underneath their eye. Interesting. The Lord cursed the woods with a fog that would rob fairies of their memories. That's where the Nameless Forest came in. This village was abandoned not long after. From there, it became the most dangerous area in all of Britain. Even the Queen wouldn't come near it. With good reason. Nobody will follow you in here. It's basically a penal colony. Yay! Hang on, who are the Tamlin? Yes, explain that, please. Who are the Tamlin? Good one. This territory is home for all kinds of outcast fairies. Fae whose roles have ended, faes who aren't worth anything anymore, fae who've lost their friends, fae who've lost their purpose. All we can do now is wait for our lives, our fates, to come to an end. That's depressing. Every fairy here is so kind. They'd much rather help each other than compete with one another. But there isn't a place for fae like that in Her Majesty's Britain. Dying is much better than having memories of your own clan laugh at you, or ignore you, or steal from you. So everyone here came to the forest to end things. At least, that's what I think. Again, depressing. Also Pastorius Mosh. Because, you know, Nameless Forest. I don't know what to say. Hey, it's Lysander! Man, yesterday was a blast, huh? This dude's a bro. Anyone who enjoys a good meal as much as... God damn it. Anyone who enjoys a good meal as much as you do is all right in my book. Hope you're hungry, because I'll be bringing plenty of more food back with me today. Ooh. Okay, can I join you? I'm a queen that needs to go to kick the crap out of things. Good day, Lysander. I must say, your voice is as warm and full of life as the spring breeze. A poet and you don't know it? Why, not try your hand at a song today. I'll even break out my heart for the first time in ages. Oh, well, thank you. Where's our gruff dude? Oh, fam. Hey, Lysander. Let me know if you need any of your clothes mended. I still got some cloth from Northwick left over, and I'm sure you'd look good in whatever I whip up. Oh, well, thank you. Good being, bewildered at the difference in treatment. You certainly are popular, aren't you, Lysander? I mean, I'm in much the same boat myself, but I guess you just have that certain, je sais ne quoi about you. I'm kind of oblivious when it comes to that sort of thing, so... All this coming from the soon-to-be King of Britain. Really? I think you're perfectly wonderful too, Mosh. Lysander just has a kind of refreshing aura about him. His presence alone makes things more fun. Or chaotic, depending on, you know, what version of me you're talking about. But your aura is more warm? Bright? I'm not sure what the right word is. I can only say there's something nostalgic about it. It reminds me of more peaceful times. Also, I have made sure, just as an FYI, I have cough drops near me along with some tea. I am making sure that I can last through this the long one. I know some people who have been not able to talk because of all the non-stop reading they've been doing about this goddamn game, and I ain't gonna be me. No, sir. We are getting through this. This is happening. I was gonna, you know, do the fist thing, but yeah, I don't want to mess up the connection with my phone, so no, not to do that. Yeah, no. You're spot on. As a matter of fact, my cheerful nature is the only thing I've got going for me. Okay. Boss number 2, can I borrow your staff and a bonk? Stop that. No. You are an adorable being. You are good. I've long made it a point to keep smiling, no matter what the circumstances might be. Thank you very much. Yes, it's true. There's nothing better than a smile. All right. Let me show you around the rest of the village. Okay. As long as you know how big our territory is, you won't disappear until the day of endings. What's this day of endings you keep talking about? Well, that's our village territory. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Yes. Queen, the Nameless Woods fog never comes into this village, right? How thick is it outside the village walls? Also, if this village used to be a city, does that mean there's still a road back inland? The fog isn't too thick so long as you don't go deep into the woods, but that won't stop you from getting lost. And the road back inland is completely overgrown now, so it's all but impossible to find. Aw, I see. then we really need to put our minds if we want to leave this woods. Huh? You want to leave, Bosch? Huh? Oh, no, not at all. I was just curious. Yes, we're totally going to leave. You don't want to leave either, right, Lysander? I mean, you came to the Nameless Woods of your own volition, so... Chaya, hello! Hi, Chaya, how are you? Long time no talk to! I feel like this week has just been Chaya time, which I do not regret at all. We've been having fun this week. But hopefully your voice is feeling better. I literally just started. I think I'm at like the 4th quest in Act 1 in this first portion, or Section 1. So we're still just going along. We're being shown the village right now. Also, I made sure to stock up. I have tea and I have cough drops ready to go, just in case my throat starts hurting. I am not letting this story do me in. You can't get me, Natsu. No, I will read your story all on stream and I will like it. Actually, I pretty much will like it. Oh boy, break. Oh no. And I know you finished just the first act. If you're saying crazy crap's gonna happen even after act, we are screwed. It's okay. I'm just gonna hide behind Morgan and then we'll be fine. I guess I must have, but I don't know. Totally not like I hit my head or, you know, fog. I see. That makes sense to me. I had a feeling you three were a little different from the other Fae who come here. Yes, we're totally Fae. I was even wondering if maybe you actually ended up lost in here by mistake somehow. Well, is there anything you ever need, please let me know. I'm not much good for anything besides showing fairies around, but I promise I'll help however I can as long as it doesn't get me into trouble. But trouble is good. We like trouble here. Okay, I think we got a lay of the land now. Now that it's just the 3 of us, shall we get to it, Lysander? Huh? What are we doing? Crimes? Oh, silly. You really are an incorrigible jokester, aren't you? What else could I possibly be talking about in this situation besides testing our skills? Wait, what? Now, come on. Let's head out into the forest for a bit of... see how good we are and what kind of tactics we excel at. Magecraft is power, and as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay? I know we're fighting things. What? Okay. We're here, I suppose. I was not expecting us to be here, but yeah, sure. Yes. All right, Castoria, do the thing. Actually, wait a minute. Oh no, the speed's not up. Okay. There we go. There you go, Tristan. And we'll do a little bit of this. Alright, what do we got for you? Remove buffs, decrease critical hit rate. Increase NP gauge and apply NP seal. We're not doing that. Oh, okay, so we do this. And apparently this will get rid of it. Hey, it worked! Now we get NP. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Tristan's NP. So, this will be good. Castoria the Gremlin. Yes, she is. I love it. I cannot wait to learn more about Castoria here. Caster Gremlin for days, who will one day become king. Maybe. And this is a new animation. Oh! Ooh! Oh, it's single target. I actually didn't know that was single target. I thought it was AoE. Why did I think that was his attack was AoE? The heck? Boink. Okay, so he just literally just hurts. And the arrows appear. What that? That's really cool. Oh. And we're back at it again. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. All right, let's do it like this. Well, bye. Oh, damn it. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh, well, that's fine. Ooh. Curse you with your overkill! Bonk! Actually, Tristan does some pretty decent damage. That's not bad. Like, if I... Like, of all of the Knights of the Round outside of, like, you know, a certain Berserker, I'm actually a pretty huge fan of, like, Tristan's design. Like, I would love to get Tristan at some point in time, if I'm fortunate enough. Of course we're gonna use Castoria's skill. Of course we're gonna use Castoria's skill. Why wouldn't we use Castoria's skill? I don't think we get. Is this the right? The new. Yes! Oh my god, I love the background for this one! Oh, kind of like the sunset, background that they have. Like, I hope we get, I hope in that, like, I hope we get the NP version of that for her first outfit. There we go, got it. Oh my god. And with her NP, and with the amount of NP gain that Castoria gives, like, Tristan just loops. Oh my, oh. Yeah, I guess so. Because it's typically daytime whenever Castoria uses her skill. Unless she's all her final form, where you just have the castle. But that's awesome. I'm sorry it was so useless. Ah, you're a little rusty. No. I feel just terrible about this. That you have basically no fighting ability must mean you come from such high social standings that you don't need to do your own fighting. So I'm just a master. You would think the master would learn some some kung fu or something like that to be able to protect himself, just in case you get into some like Shiro related shenaniganry. You're screwed unless you're screwed against a servant, of course, but still. My gosh. Are you the son of one of the clan chiefs, Lysander? And here I've been treating you just like anyone else. What? No! Treat me however you want. I'm so sorry. You must think I have no manners at all. Stop that, Castoria. Can we please just forget this happened? I'll promise I'll do better starting tomorrow. No, really, I'm the one who owes you an apology. Stop. No. Please don't worry about it, Lysander. If anything, I'm more convinced than ever. I can't remember why, but I now know for sure that this is what you're meant to do. I may have been so intimidated by the fairy's sheer physical capabilities last night that I didn't act appropriately, but that won't happen again. Oh, I see now that you have the makings of a great leader, like a winning football I'm sorry, whenever they go into like more modern slang that they probably shouldn't know, it always throws me off guard. God damn it, God damn it, Alaya. Wait, is it a Shire or Alaya? That's the will of humanity. I think it's Alaya? God damn it, Alaya. I have a bone to pick with you. You trolled me during Gotcha Hell yesterday. I even get the sense that as long as you're here to guide us, everything will somehow work out in the end. Yay! Wow! Thank you. It said best in class. What the fuck? Where'd you get that name from? Please just call me Tristram. What's up? What's up, Cast? What's up, Bosch? Bosch number 2. That's right. We're Outcast. A bunch of losers who couldn't even pay the annual existence tax to keep us in the Queen's reign. It was just a matter of time until we decided to come into these woods and forget everything we ever wanted to accomplish. But don't worry, there's no need to be afraid. We may have escaped from the city, but we are all still in the same boat. Soon the calamity will bring everything to an end, and only a few will survive. So we may as well live the rest of our days here in peace. We, all of us, from the 6 different clans, live for festivities. We're scared of the Queen, we're scared of the Moors, and most of all, we're scared of ourselves. They're all singing in unison. Wait, that was a song? It didn't seem like a song. What a lovely song. A simple tempo to be sure, but there's something strangely invigorating about it. Oh my god, this music as well. Can we just say the music in this chapter is just great? I would think it was improv if they didn't seem so familiar with it. Yes, it's definitely improv. It definitely feels like it. You're not wrong. Well, of course they are. These kinds of festivals where everyone comes together are what all they live for. It's the only time the Wind and Earth clans can set aside their differences. Well, as long as they don't drink too much anyway. And then a Fae brawl that breaks out. A Fae bar brawl? Fae bar brawl, yeah. There are some fairies who really do get drunk on the atmosphere, I guess. What? Had enough already, Lysander? No need to hold back, you only just got here. Or was your journey here even harder than we thought? Those marks on your right hand are unusual, but they're still command spells, right? And there are 3 of them, no less. Damn, you poor thing. Well, don't worry. You can forget all about that now. No one here is going to force you to do anything. You did good hanging in there until now, especially for one as twiggy as you are. Well, thank you. Huh? Am I crying? But why? Come on. You don't gotta get weepy on me. Oh, he's remembering. No, it's okay. Just take as much time to rest as you need. When did you get bored, you can help us out with the village stuff. So it looks like his memory's starting to come back. What a kind fairy. Although, command spells. I feel like I'm this close to remembering something, but I can't quite get there. So frustrating. Okay, everyone, settle down, please. That's all for tonight. I can definitely tell what time it is because I'm not drunk. Nope, definitely no drunkenness here. Now, go on. It's time to get back to our tents before the beasts come out. The beasts? Don't blame me if you end up getting eaten alive. Mom, Thania, Doubleton. We Wind Fae can make it back quicker than anyone. The responsibility of keeping order falls to us, the most beautiful clan of all. I see Baromia just as much of an ass drunk as he is sober. Alright, let's get back home so we can get ready for tomorrow's feast. There, Lysander. Oh, I'll have to show you around the athletic field tomorrow. There's nothing more fun than a good ball game. Wait, you got football here? Oh, Skeller! I guess that's all for today. It's welcome party then, though it sounds like it'll pick back up tomorrow? Indeed. Now that I understand we've been truly welcomed with open arms, I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. Even though you still haven't relaxed your grip on that, bow? Yes, well, it seems old habits do die hard. Apparently, I used to keep my fingers on my bowstring even when I was asleep. I mean, you had to be at the readies, considering. I swear, between my ears peeled and reading the wind 24/7, I guess I must have really loved training. Oh well, I'm sure any habit can be broken eventually, especially since we shouldn't have to fight here. Now, come on, Lysander, Mosh, we should head back to our own tents. For now, before something horrible happens. Like now. Hey you, make sure to clean this place thoroughly. We're doing this again tomorrow, remember? Yes, sir. You, do want me to clean up after everyone, right? Of course I do, idiot. What else could I admit? Can't you do anything on your own? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll do my best. Aw. Poor Fae friend. What's up, Mosh? Hold on. Was that? Never mind that, Lysander. Let's just head back to our tent. We're still outsiders here after all. We should get a grasp on the situation before we go poking our noses in their business. You wouldn't want someone you barely know telling you how to live your life, right? Even if all the Fae who live here are peaceful, we're still not in a strong position. We've got nowhere to run if something goes wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. So we need to be extra cautious here. You understand, right? I guess you're right, I suppose. Great, we can ask about it tomorrow. I'm sure whatever it seems off to you now will all make sense once we've talked to them about it. And have something absolutely horrible and horrendous happen afterwards. Probably. Maybe. Beginning? Okay. Interesting, so some more face shenaniganry. It looks like we're going to be fighting more bugs, probably. Maybe. Good morning, Lysander. Did you sleep well last night? I'm sorry. I just can't seem to put my heart into it. Lysander. Sorry about that name, just doesn't sound right. It's still a mess out here. What the hell are you doing, you damn good for nothing? Well, I figure we're going to be settling this now. Jeez, that was quick. They came for the square. Shall we go and see what's going on, Lysander? Definitely. Let's go. Hup, 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 hup. This is awful. We can't possibly put on another feast tonight. Why didn't you do anything? You ain't Lysander or something? Not at all. It's just... I forgot what I was supposed to do. The next thing I knew, it was morning and you were all yelling at me. Looks like it happened to her again, Dogga. Guess we're SOL. Ugh, forget it. Should have known better than to ask you in the first place. Just go, get lost, and don't come back near the village. I don't want to see your stupid face again. What? Really? Thank you so much for forgiving me. I hope you'll invite me to the next one, too. Aw, poor thing. Rosa, hey, welcome in. How are you, dude? Congratulations on the welt. Congratulations on getting the boy. Hopefully you're doing good today, though, my dude. We are just picking up back off where we left off in Lostbelt 6, so it's a good time. Until it gets absolutely horrible and then I start crying. Oh, hey, Lysander. Yesterday sure was a hoot, huh? Yes, at long last, my God. I'm very tempted to roll some more just so I can get... honestly, what I'm probably going to end up doing, I'm probably going to try to roll on the next banner after Silverwolf's banner goes offline. So though Silverwolf, though, I mean, you're on pity now. You're definitely on pity, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm hoping to pick up... I'm hoping to pick up the healer. I felt the best way to describe Lostbelt is Lostbelt 6 is, oh no! Knuckles, oh no! Oh no! I'm terrified. The Necromancer? Yes! I'm gonna try to roll his banner too. The thing is, no matter who I end up getting, because I'm like halfway into pity on the next banner now, I'm gonna win either way. So it's good. All is well. Besides, I also want to ensure that I have a second healer at some point in time, if possible. But if I don't get a second healer, I just do my best with Japard and see what happens, you know? Also, as Chaya said, oh no. Oh hey, Lysander. This is a sure was a hoot, huh? Who was that fairy girl? That fairy girl? Hey, what was her name again? The hell should I know? Damn, what was it again? I think she told us when she first showed up. We don't have her name? Wait, is that the nameless forest doing a thing again? I'm pretty sure it was Ho or Pew or something stupid like that. Is that what it was? I guess she had a name at first, too. Oh, well. Once you start forgetting your own name even without the fog, you're done for. Don't bother about her, Lysander. You don't want to catch her nameless disease. So she doesn't have a name? Is that why you treat her like that? What do you mean? No fairy without a name is worth anything, right? It's not like anyone misses them if they are gone. Yeah, she doesn't even have a place here. Her tent's outside the village. Yep, our territory doesn't have room to spare for her, but I will say I'm impressed she's still alive. She might be more banged up every day, but she's still got her arms and legs. Who knows? Maybe she used to be some kind of big shot. Not that it's doing her much good now. Guess not even the beasts of the forest got any interest in nameless meat. Yeah, I just use Japar as damage immunity. I use Natasha along with Japar to my teams. So, but I am a little concerned about the challenges that you're gonna have to do with two teams at once. So my plan is, if I could get another healer, that would make me feel a little bit more comfortable doing stuff, and then I could just have Japar on the side as extra benefit just in case. But, you know, we'll see. That's even if I roll on it, I even get her. I could very well just, you know, just mess up on that and not. So, well, like I said, we'll have to see. Mosh is not having any of this. Anyway, that's enough about her. Come on, Lysander. I told you we're going to play football at noon today, right? See you in the athletic field. What would you like to do now that they left for the athletic field, Lysander? Do you know anything about nameless fairies, Mosh? I do. As the name suggests, they're fairies who have lost their names. While we lost our memories in the nameless woods, sometimes fairies lose their names all of their own. In general, fairies don't age or die like humans or animals, but we are born with a purpose, something we can lose ourselves in. Fairies who lose that purpose lose their names, and then grow steadily weaker until they die. Aww. That's what happened to that girl. It must have been quite some time since she lost her name. So she doesn't have that much time left then? Aww. I like the cute fairy though. So it is true that she doesn't really have a home here? I'm sure of it. Fairies tend to shun fairies. Fairies tend to shun fairies who have lost their name. Can we just give her one? Honestly, the fact that she's even allowed inside the village speaks volumes about these fairies' generosity. I know what you're thinking, Lysander, but we can't. If we invite her to stay in our tent, it will really upset the fairies in this village. The best we can do is give her a name, is visit her home and get rid of anything that might be dangerous. We may not be able to invite her into the village where it's safe, but I'd be happy to at least make her home just as safe as the village. I knew you'd come through, Mosh. Oh wait, Mosh, quote unquote. Huh? Why are you holding my hand? You're shaking my hand to express your gratitude and faith in me, huh? That's a new one on me. But there's something really nice about it. I think I like this custom too, Lysander. You adorable bean. Gastoria's too cute, stop it. Oh, there's a beast. Uh-oh. She's already under attack. That was quick. Yeah! There. I drove the beast back a bit and opened up some space for the girl. I swear on my bewitched bow that I won't let them take another step towards her. Thank you, Tristram. I'll take it from here. Hey, you leave her alone right now! Oh, no, we're still using our party right now. We can't use our full capabilities. Ooh. Okay, I'm confused. Why do the wolves look like giant, you know, Sasquatches? I have many questions! Alright, let's do this. Bug. And then we'll do this. So let's do Unblessed Birth. Get rid of all that. Perfect. And then yeah, we'll do this for Castoria. Get her NP up. Go for it, Tristram. Where the heck did they get the name Tristram from? Like, what? Hey, we got it. Hey, stop it. Oh, okay, we're fine. And nothing happened. Right. Let us.
Hi.
We'll do it like this. See what happens. Bonk. 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 Oh, I thought I would be able to crit. Darn it. That did a lot of damage, though. Not complaining. Yay! Alright, let us do this. And then we'll be able to finish this off. They probably just couldn't read the name tag, right? I'm so worried. Okay, Tristram at least makes sense. But where do they get Lysander from? Like, that is so far off from, like, Chaldea or anything else. Like, what? Alright, do the thing. Stab him. Stab him with your bow. Bum, 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 bum. And boop. Yes. I really would love at some point in time to make a version of like a suit of armor or an outfit similar to Tristan's for one of my characters, or at least inspired by, because I love his aesthetic. Like, I know he's a bowman, but he's still armored like a knight. It's lighter armor, but still, like, I love the contrast. It's such a good look. Cruel though as it may be, I made sure to aim for spots that would be extra painful. Hopefully this will teach the other beasts that this part of the forest is dangerous. For them, I agree. They seemed like the best way to go. At any rate, that was amazing shooting, Tristram. Are you sure you don't remember being a soldier? Or maybe a hunter? Either way, the king you used to serve must have been proud to have you. Yes, well, I certainly hope so. That's weird. I can't sense any magical energy when he plucks his harp. Does that mean he's from the Wind Clan? But then, he doesn't seem to have enough magical energy for that. Weird. Are you okay, little one? New friend? Huh? What's going on? Did you do that for me? Yeah. Yes, we did. Lysander insisted on checking up on you. Are you all right? Did those beats hurt you before you got here? Oh, no. I'm fine. I'm used to this sort of thing. No. So, is there something more I can do for you? I already showed you around the village yesterday. Oh man, I'm so soon. I should have thought of something before we came here. Damn it. We wanted to thank you for all your help yesterday. You were so kind to us that we thought we'd at least do, could do it. The least that we could do is make your home safe for the beast. That's so nice. It makes me so happy. I guess this means I was really useful then. I'm so happy to hear that. It's been so long since I was useful. Oh, I know. I'll bless you with good fortune in return for, I'm sorry, I forgot how to cast blessings. Aw. And I don't have a tent, so there's nothing I can give you in return. That's okay. I don't need anything. You're good. I appreciate it, though. Can I give you head pats? Really? Huh? Did I already give you some of the flowers I picked this morning and just forgot that I did? No. Though I like the flowers that you have on your outfit. It's cute. Lysander, Tristram, why don't you go back to the village without me? I'm going to put a bounded field to ward off other beasts, but it's going to take some time. Oh, well, then we'll stay here until you're done, too. Those beasts could come back at any time, so Lysander and I can protect you while you put up the bounded field. No, that's okay. I can handle those beasts alone if that comes to that. I see. Well, if you're sure, is that all right with you, Lysander? If you don't say so, Bosch. Bosch number 2.0. All right, I'll see you two later, then. Have fun with the other fairies. Time to play some basketball, or some football, or some baseball. Look at her do her magic thing. A little tiny mini Merlin. There, all done. You won't have to worry about the beast coming for you here anymore. Well, at least for a few weeks anyway. It's only magecraft, not sacrament, so it won't last forever. But at least for those few weeks, you'll be able to rest easy knowing you're safe. Magecraft. The mysterious power the queen uses. Wait, that's magecraft? I mean, yeah, I guess Camelot wasn't during the time of the the time of the time of the age of magic. So I didn't know you could use it too, Mosh. Is using Magecraft the hot new thing in the outside world now? I don't know about that. I mean, half my Magecraft is stuff I kind of taught myself. Besides, that stuff's kind of why I ran away in the first place. Wait, what? I mean, me? Save Britain with Magecraft like this? That's just not possible. Mosh? I'm so sorry if I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't be. That was just a bad habit of mine. You're not the reason I was feeling sad just now. Do me a favor and just forget about it, please. More importantly, I think it might be better if you moved away from that village. It's not the other fairies' fault necessarily, you're just not a good fit for it. What about Salisbury? No, wait, they're very hostile to wind fairies with damaged wings. Oh yeah, her wings are damaged, aren't they? I just noticed that. Oh, poor thing. Somebody give her a hug and a name. Preferably both. How about Nordwick? They say fairies and humans live side by side there. And who knows, if you find a human who's a good fit for you, maybe you'll even find a new purpose too. Thank you, but I would rather stay here. Even if I did find a new purpose, I still wouldn't have a name. I think I must be exhausted. Nothing ever goes right for me, no matter what I do or what help I receive. I must have been so despondent with myself that I even forgot the most important thing of all, my name. So, I don't need to go anywhere. Here, nobody will be angry at my old self. What was your old self? Here, nobody will blame me for being a terrible fairy who wasted her life unable to fulfill her purpose. Aww. But I'm really sad. Not because the other fairies in the village hate me, but because I can't remember my purpose anymore, or my name. Can we give her a new one? I see. I guess not having a name really is a terrible thing. In that case, what about this? I just came up with this idea now, but can we give her a name? Can we give her a name? Please? Oh. Thank you, Mosh. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Oh, come on now. You're just being nice. I see. Then I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy that you're happy. We gave her a name, didn't she? She gave her a name. Please tell me she gave her a name. Still, don't forget, this is our little secret. If the villagers find out, we'll both get in trouble. I'm sure they'd say something like, even a village of outcasts has rules. Or Cornwall doesn't need any weird made-up customs. That's true. You might not know by looking at it, but Holobaromia actually used to be an aide to Lady Aurora. Even now, he still admires the elegant fairy way of life. I really love that about him. I feel the same way. He might act high and mighty, but I could tell right away that he really cares about the village. Oh gosh, I didn't realize we've been talking for so long. I better get back to the village. I'll come again tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, enjoy your peaceful night's sleep. I will. Bye-bye, Mosh. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Huh? Uh-oh! Ow! What just happened? Why does my right eye hurt so much? Where's a puddle? Where's a puddle I could use for a mirror? There. Now, what's going on with my eye? That's not great. Yeah, oh no! Oh no is an understatement. Fangirl, you got a little something on your eye there. That seems a little, you got a little something. I see. So I've turned dark. I guess I'm done for now. And just when something finally worked out for me too. Don't Don't like that. Hate that. Absolutely hate that. Can we not have that? Can that not be a thing? Can that not be the thing that we're dealing with right now? Hate it. Please. No. Daytime. And let's go back to see our Fae friend, who's totally okay, right? I just looked like a baby last night. Good morning. It may be a shame to not have a banquet, but there is an upside. We got to bed early. So, what would you like to do today? If you don't have anything particular in mind, I like to go outside the business again myself. Yeah, let's... And eat food first. First, I need some food. I'm pretty hungry. Huh? You're hungry? Yeah, the thing that Fae do. We eat food, right? Oh, good morning, Lysander. I'm sorry we couldn't give you a welcome you deserved last night. Fortunately, we should be able to make up for it tonight, so I do hope you are looking forward to it. Is something wrong? You don't seem like yourself. I'm sorry I didn't have anything to eat yesterday, so I'm just really hungry. Huh? You're hungry because you didn't have anything to eat? Don't be ridiculous. Needing to eat? It's not like you're a human or something. Wait, you're serious? You know, now that you mention it, oh no. Oh my, I can't believe it. I never thought of such a thing could be possible. Hello, Boromia? Everyone, I have big news. Lysander is a human, and we have an unregistered human with us. Oh no! God damn it! The first rule about Fae Club! You don't talk about you not being a part of Fae Club! God damn it! Huh? Come on, it's too early for this nonsense. There's no way a human would be here of all. I'm not joking. Take a closer look. It's not that his wings were torn off. He never had them to begin with. Hurry, come quick. We can't let him get out of the woods. Oh my goodness, I feel terrible about this. If only I had realized this sooner. Now I'm even more sorry we didn't give you the kind of welcome you deserve, Lysander. But don't worry, we're going to make up for that right now with a really, really fun welcome party. Ah, what a wonderful day this is. I hate that. Let's me see. Wow, you're right. Lysander really is human. A human! A human! Hooray! No wonder being around him made us all so happy. This is great. Now we'll never have to worry about being turned into Moors. Moors? Why do I get a sense that I'm in trouble? I'm very much in trouble. Oh no! I almost forgot! Be careful, Lysander! If you tell them you're hungry! I'm too late. Are you a human too? You are, aren't you? You don't have wings or command spells! How about this guy with the harp? Is he human? No, wait, he's a fairy. That's right, he ain't anything, but who cares? Just put him with the others, it's easier this way. Here, Lysander, Mas, Tristram, please let me show you how the best spot in town. From now on, you'll be staying in a tent at Town Square, right in the middle of the village. There's so much to do, I don't know where to begin. I'm concerned. Why am I here? Welp. Tristan is a mood right now. That was literally a whelp. It's been half a day since we were packed into this tent without so much of a word of explanation. How's the food they've been bringing you every hour, Lysander? They're gonna eat me. They're gonna eat me, aren't they? It's really good, but I'm not hungry anymore. They're gonna eat me. They're gonna fat me up and eat me. We're not allowed to go out. Oh, God damn it. Whoops. Damn did that for that. We're not allowed to go out, and there are fairies guarding outside the tents and shifts. This isn't a welcome party. We're prisoners. Do you know why this happened to us, Bosch? Because Lysander is human. Thinking about it now, I was a little surprised myself to see how much you enjoyed that fruit. I should have realized it then, but I hadn't seen many humans either. Are you human too, Mosh? Is that true? Are you? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm a fairy, but I also feel like I've been called human-like at one point or another. But never mind that right now. Right now, we need to focus on the situation at hand. You might think they're giving Lysandra a warm reception now, but it's only going to heat up as time goes on. Like a frog in a pot of boiling oil? Really? Even more than this? Yes, really. You see, humans are very important sources of sustenance for I made the joke. I made the joke saying, please don't eat me. I didn't want to be eaten. And now it's happening. This is why we don't fuck with the Fae. Gonna become a freaking elven buffet. I hate this. Help. Just having a human nearby makes them happier, almost like a mental bomb. But these days, the human population is carefully managed by the Queen, leaving lower-class fairies without any humans for themselves. In fact, the fairies in this village round up here because they didn't have humans. So, if nothing else, I'm sure they'll take good care of you, Lysander. But we're not going to be able to go anywhere. Right? Yay, humans! Humans in the village! And not defective ones from the rebel army, or ones made for the Queen. Real, high-quality humans! This is so great! We'll have to keep them safe so they don't get hurt! We'll have to figure out what they eat, too. They say you can't give them nuts and fruit. Humans like meat, right? So we'll have to go hunt for some meat in the woods. Man, I'm so jealous of the guards. Can't wait until it's my turn. I just want to be near them. I want to make them laugh, make them uncomfortable, make them cry. I want to comb their hair and pull off their fingers and skin them alive. The fuck is wrong with you? Too bad there's only 2 of them. No fair that horrible barber gets to decide who goes first. We'll never get a piece of them that way. I just know I'm gonna miss out. Yeah, we should just chop them into pieces and share it with everyone. But then I'd be dead. And that would be bad. I'll take the left eye and you can have the right. Yeah, I'll take the ring finger and you have to take the middle one. Yay! That way, everyone can get a piece. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's not your turn yet. Get back in your tents. And don't try anything with Lysander. You should have seen him on the athletic field. He used his head to score a goal. His head! I've never seen anyone play football like that. Why do you have football here? He's really entertaining lad. As long as he's around, we're gonna have more fun than we've ever. Oh! Talk too much, Doctor. We don't need talkers. They just fucked him up. That's not good either. We can't help ourselves. There's only 2 of them. Only 2 of them. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. Let's chop them up and share them with everybody. And the Fae has gone feral. But we're the only ones who're gonna get a share. The Fang Clan's gonna keep them all to ourselves. The Earth and Wind Clan talk too much too. Let's get them before they get us. And chaos. Oh boy. Is this fighting? Oh, Mosh, you know what happened, don't you? I'm not exactly sure why, but the fairies seem to be fighting amongst themselves now. I suspect it has something to do with the different clans wanting to keep you all to themselves. Now, why is it important now, though? You're obviously not safe here. We need to leave right away. But where should we go? Especially with the nameless forest. Let's head inland. Once we get through the village, we can make our way to the hilly area. From there, there's a highway, and once we get there, we can think about where to go next. But first, yes, we do need to do something about the cards outside. Unfortunately, I doubt you and I alone will be a match for them. Remember, these fairies are all very powerful. There's no way a human could... Oh? Oh, good. You're all still okay. Thank goodness. Oh, the poor bean. I noticed something was off in the village this morning, so I can be keeping an eye on things from afar. It's awful out there. First, everyone was yelling at each other, and now they've started fighting. Halaboromia was doing his best to keep the calm everybody down, but I don't think it worked. What the fuck? Hey, keep an eye on the thing near the tent. Don't let anybody near it. I know we killed the wall, the wind can bastard. Oh my god. Everybody in the wind can's gone? Oh, but there's still some fang out there. Ain't no way we're letting those veggie lovers take the humans away from us. We gotta divide them up and evenly amongst the Earth clan. Or on the fan. Good lord. They went savage. It's no use, Lysander. They're not the fairies you knew anymore. They're being driven wild by their bloodlust. They have bloodlust? I mean, I kind of got that vibe when Dogga got his head chopped off. Come with me. I can get you out through the weak stitching in the cloth when I stuck in. You don't want to get out. You do want to get out into the woods, right? Then please trust me. I know a way inland. Now come on, hurry. I will follow you wherever. Those Earth Clan fairies, they look nothing like they used to. Ah, how this saddens me. What do I see now but the devil? Stop that, Tristram! You can't play your harp now! They'll hear us! Hmm? Hey, did you just hear something? Maybe one of the Wind Clan bastards survived. Kelsey, Gab, go check it out! The rest of us will head to the tent. Cross their legs first. That'll keep them from running. Oh crap, we gotta get out of here now! I'm so sorry. My fingers moved before I realized what I was doing. Anyway, yes, we need to get out of the village. I'll bring up the rear. This way, everyone. Please, follow me! To reset what Chaya was saying. Oh no! Lavo knows! I only think it's gonna get worse. Yes, this is it. Once you cross those 3 hills, you'll be far enough inland. Are you okay? Are you all okay? I know we've been running non-stop. I'm okay. Well, I'm managing. Indeed, there were 2 fairies after us, but it seems we've lost them after we crossed that first hill. They must have gotten lost in the fog. I guess all that time you spent living outside in the forest must have paid off. Thank you for showing us the way. You've been a huge help. But are you sure about this? Now that you've helped us escape, doesn't that mean you can never go back to the village? Yes, it does. But please, don't worry about that, Mosh. My home is safe now, thanks to you. Now please, don't worry about me. You need to leave the forest as soon as possible. Go, quickly, before the villagers find you. I have to put more distance between you and them. Are you okay? You're breathing really hard. What's that mark on your face? What mark? Ah, I can smell the wind now. It smells just like good old Salisbury earth. Soon, we'll be out of the forest. Not much longer. Ah, beautiful Britain. You haven't changed a bit. You're just as I remember from when I had a name. Almost there. Just a little more. Is she getting delusional now? I feel like she's getting delusional and not in a good way. I see a slope up ahead. That must be the last hill. Once we cross it, we'll be out of the woods. Thank you. We could never have made it this far without... What's wrong? And she's down. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Why don't we take a little... Ah! Shut up! Just shut up! Oh God. Don't you touch me! Don't touch me! You okay? It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so damn much! It's been hurting all these hundreds of years! I've been alone! They kept forcing me to do things I couldn't do. Hundreds of years of endless frustration. Nobody ever helped me before. Nobody ever noticed me before. So why did you have to be kind to me now when it's already too late? Idiots. You're idiots. Have you not figured it out yet? I tricked you. The only reason I brought you out here is so I can keep you all to myself. Why else would I be doing this? Oh, God. Why did I? And... I should have respected that. Well, now we know what happens to Fae who forget their names after a while. Yep, they become the little spooky bits monster things. Get ready, Tristram, Lysander. She's not a fairy anymore. She's Morris now, just a thing that can no longer speak or listen. It's a dark sludge that fouls the world by just existing. It is Britain's curse, and it is death to fairies. Great! Oh. More. Oh my god, you have a lot of HP. Holy shit. Strength up Fae. Deals damage, increases damage dealt against Fae. And inflicts curse 3 turns to a single target during normal attack. Oh my god. Hate that! Now I don't have any of my other servants to use. Hate it. I guess. Doing the thing. Oh. Interesting. Oh! We're stronger now. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's do this. Interesting. I guess we need... Oh! Oh! Okay! Well, that happened. Oh, dear. Stop it! Hate the fact that we're cursed! Hate the curse! Can we not? Can we just remove a debuff here? Oh, you can't crit us now. Yee. Oh god, we have a lot of your cards, Tristan. Let's do it like this. Let's get that damage in. Bonk! And more. Bonk! Hey, crits! Bonk, 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 bonk! So good, so good. Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop hurting the bean! How do I do this? Do I want to do the attack buff or get more stacks? I'm gonna get more stacks. Yeah, let's get more stacks of the invuln. Yeah, we're still doing decent damage. The extra attack boost, I don't think is necessarily worth it. We'll give him a follow-up attacks. Oh my god, I love this background. It looks so pretty. Hey! Oh, hey, the curse is gone. Duh! I keep forgetting that she has a debuff cleanse. I keep forgetting. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Maybe this will be enough? Oh god, he's critting. He's critting up Storm. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Alright, almost there. Almost there. Oh. Do I hit him again? Yay! Honestly, that was perfect because it used up all the stacks, so I can't complain. But oh my god, what the hell is wrong with the Fae here? I feel so bad that we're taking our friend. Why does she have to go and turn Moors? I hate that. I feel like I should have known. I felt like I should have known that was gonna happen, but fuck. I think we got her, but be careful, Lysander. She's not done yet. But she's not trying to attack anymore. Is she trying to tell us something? What's up? Pardon me. What? Oh. The boy! Oh. I have mixed feelings that you did that. I understand we had to, but jeez. I hope you don't mind. I didn't want to make you three put her out of her misery. As I know the Moors well, I thought I should be the one to do what was necessary. Jaya, the boy! If you're still there, it's the boy! The boy's here! That rapier strike came from behind us like the wind. There's something familiar about them. Yeah, it's him! The king! It's the king! Sorry about that. You're free now. May you find peace in your next life. No way! You're... Hey there, Kian. Nice to meet you. Sorry I took so long to get here. Then again, I guess that's pretty confusing too, judging from the look on your face. A king doesn't typically introduce himself, but none of my attendants are here, so I suppose I don't have a choice. I am Oberon, a heroic spirit summoned here by humanity. I'm the one and only servant in all this Lostbelt who is destined to help you. Most people know me as Oberon, the Farrier King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? Yay! The boy is here! We got the boy! We got the boy! I'm happy. I'm happy the boy is here. Please tell me more about yourself, Mr. Oberon. Still sad about our Fae friend, though. Most people know me as Oberon, the Fairy King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? And just like that, memories back. Baby. I'm remembering! I'm remembering! I have my name back and I remember everything! Yay! At least I hope I do. That's right. My name is Kian, and yours is... Indeed, you're a Kian, master of Chaldea. Yay! And I am Tristan, knight of the bewitched bow, and the child of sadness. At last, I finally remember everything. As for you, Mosh, your name is not really Mosh. Oberon? Not Merlin? Merlin? Oh, I'm sorry. You're just, not exactly who I was expecting. But you look so much like somebody I was thinking about that it threw me off for a moment. At any rate, I remember who I am now too. My name is Castor. Altoria Castor. Oh, but that's kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Really, Castor was just my name in the village I'm from, so please, just call me Altoria. I'm relieved to see you've got your days back. Now, we better hurry, or we'll get caught in that fog again. Go on, get going. See those trees over there? That's your goal. First, you should all see what Britain is really like. After that, we'll have plenty of time to talk about. What Britain's really like? What are you talking about? I agree. Let's go, Kian. It's time you saw the Twilight Island, home of so many fairies. The utopia of wind, earth, and life, blessed by song and rain. The Isle of Britain. Are you shaking my hand? Ooh! It's official. We've made it to Avalon Le Fay. Hey, there we are! Oh, I love this song. This song's so good. We made it! We did it, everybody! We're done Act 1. Oh my god, that was so much! At the map! We can see everything now! Wow! Huh. Alright, this is interesting. My question is, where's Morgan Castle? Where's Morgan Castle? That's my question. Well, where are we going? Well, what are we doing? Where are we sitting? I must know. Alright, well, another chapter. No fighting this time. I want to fight more. Avalon LaFay. Fragment. Alright, tell us more about my life. I love this area. I love it. God, this Lostbelt's pretty. Meanwhile, several days after she got separated from Kian, the girl managed to make her out of the Nameless Woods on her own, ahead of the others. Was it that difference in her innate servant abilities simply a stroke of good luck? Neither, in fact. She was simply swept along by a Moor's current and unceremoniously spat out elsewhere. Mosh! 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 You okay? The outcome speaks for itself. Deprived of her strength, her equipment in pieces, she could only collapse by the highway. This is bad. Very, very bad. If she stays here too long. Goblins. Oh, they're fairies.
See? What did I tell you? I knew there'd be one or two around this time of year. Check it out. A premium wind fairy. This'll keep us fed the whole winter.
She'll be easy pickings for the slave hunters who prey on fairies who wander out of the woods.
Oi! Get a collar on her before she wakes up. I don't know who she is, but it won't matter what we sell her. We'll make a bundle and she'll get a nice warm bed and someone to keep her company. Now that's what I call a win-win. A wolf! There's a wolf here!
Oh! Majestic Bean. But fortunately, Fate had other plans for her. No wonder she's my favorite. That fluffy guy next to her is Sage Grim, the White Fang. Those thugs won't get near her. Not with him around. Aw. I also noticed she's not in her Ornamax outfit anymore. I know that wasn't working anymore, but does she just not have access to it now? Oh crap, she's awake, and she looks really strong too. We're dead! Who are you? No, wait, why was I collapsed on the ground?
Phew, she doesn't remember anything. Hey there, young lady. We're just, you know. Oh, a group of kindly caretakers. It's our job to help any fairies who collapse on the side of the road. Yeah, that's it. We're here to help you. Now go on, get in our cart. It's the latest model from Northwich, and it's way better than walking. One of us pulls while the other two smile. That way, two can relax and only one has to work. But hey, don't worry. You're a valued guest. We never make you pull the cart. Now, what are you gonna call you? Say, what do you think of Annis, brothers? Does that seem like a great name for her? Annis? No, you're a mash. You mean we're not going with Merchant like usual? Well, I guess it's a little change of pace wouldn't hurt. Sounds good to me, Annis. Said good to you, Annis? Now go on, try to stand up. Here, hold on to me if you need to. Besides, you don't want to be laying around on the ground too long, or the giant all-galling caterpillar will eat you right up. We're gonna fight a caterpillar, aren't we, at some point in time? Okay. Thank you. Whoa! What's with all that metal? She's got an iron shield, iron armor, and what's this? A canister? Damn, you think she's one of the Queen's Knights? Seeing how she got all these weapons? You guys sure this is a good idea? What if the Queen kills us? Ha! You're still a big scaredy cat, aren't you, Wag? Don't worry about it. Even if she is one of the Queen's Knights, who cares? doesn't matter if she can't remember anything. Yeah, what's gonna happen when she doesn't even know her own name? And if she doesn't have a place to call home, what's wrong with taking her to a new one? As our merchandise, of course. Really? The three fairies exchange a knowing look and cackle. And so she and all her things wound up on a cart with not a clue as to who she is. The cart begins heading north towards Gloucester, beginning another separate journey. But all that aside... White Wolf! Hey, that wolf's still following us. What do we do, brothers? You're about to get wrecked in like 2 seconds. You really don't want to mess with his like. They say if one kills you, you'll become a Morris. Guess we'll just have to let him tag along too. Maybe we can even sell him along with the girl. Why do I have a feeling that foe is that's foul in disguise? I don't think that foe can turn into a wolf, but well, I have a feeling that might be a foul. Don't worry, these fairies won't be having much luck as long as her intimidating furry friend is around. I feel like we should know who that is. Oh, a kind of quartz. One singular quartz. But at least Mosh, we know we made it out okay. Kind of. Sort of. Okay. So, God, that was a lot of reading. So what I'm going to do, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'm going to go ahead and take about like a 5 to 10 minute break. No, you know what? 10-minute break. I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break since we got to about maybe the halfway point as far as the stream is concerned. And then we'll try going from there to continue on with things. But go ahead and guys, get some water, stretch up, get some snacks if you want to. And we shall continue on with the journey of Avalon LaFay. This is really good. I'm glad. Now, hopefully that we'll get more explanation about Oberon and everything like that. And, of course, hopefully the chapters won't be nearly as long, because, oh, that was a lot. I need to rest my voice a little bit. Maybe I'll break over one of my cough drops. But, okay, guys, like I said, 5 to 10 minute break. BRB, make sure you take care of yourselves, too.
Okay, we are back. Need a little bit extra time to go and warm up some tea and have my face not like burn in pain from cough drop. Okay, I haven't had a chance to really talk about my my trip to the con other day. For those of you guys who don't know, and you could have seen pictures of it as well, especially if you guys follow my friends Morakuma and Brimstone Angel. I actually got to meet both of them for the first time in person, which was a lot of fun, and they are some of the nicest people ever. It was so cool to get to see them and hang out with them. I was only able to go down there for a day, which I definitely regret not being able to stay for longer, but next year, if everybody wants to go down again, I will be there the entire week, and I am not letting that chance pass me by again. So it was so much fun. But because I wear a mask, and I'm still, at least at that point in time, which actually now that I think about it, it's gotten much better. Haven't been coughing nearly as much. I've been holding on to a cough for like a while, so I brought a whole big old thing of cough drops with me, so that way, it looks like it has like with like a liquid center in it, and just to make sure that my voice wouldn't just like die out, and while I was down there. But the funniest thing is, while I have my mask on, everything is fine until the gel kind of kicks in, which I think it has some stuff for nasal as well, since I was very congested and I'm like, blowing my nose up a storm. I actually don't have to do that nearly as much now anymore, which is great. It was because it literally like cleans you out. It's fine when I don't have a mask on. When I do, like the fumes go into my eyes and they start burning. And it literally feels like God. It feels like something's like needles in my eyes for a bit. Like somebody's blowing like hot breath or something like that. Like somebody's breath was so bad that they started blowing my face. So bad. Oh my God. Like every time I took that, you would think, why don't you just leave the mask off? Not in a whole crowd of a bunch of people. No, I don't have to deal with that. I'm not trying to get no con crud. Jeez. But thankfully it wasn't too bad. It was just those times. It was just absolutely hilarious. But yeah, if you guys want to see, we do have a few pictures that we took all the way on my Twitter, along with Val's and Mora's Twitters as well. If you guys want to go and see, it's really nice. Like I said, awesome time with chaos. Anyway, enough of that. It's time for Salisbury. Oh, no, there's no bows here, so maybe we'll be able to say hi to Oberon again. Oh, now this is chapter 2. Salisbury, officially. I want to fight more. I want to use my Morgan more. Give me an excuse to use Morgan. Beautiful, isn't it? This is the center of the British Lostbelt. Really? Like, we were like in the southwestern area of the map. How is this at the center? There's more areas like up toward the north. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Oberon? See that super ominous castle looking over there? That's Camelot. Oh. Can we go to Camelot? Can we go to Camelot? I have a queen that I must go and see. I have a queen I must woo. I mean, convince to give me a divine weapon. Please? Please? These days, Britain is divided into north and south regions, and Camelot sits between them. Most people live here, the southern central area. There are 4 main cities in this region, are Salisbury, the great cathedral, Nordwick, the nearest port town, Gloucester, the city of fashion, and Oxford, the great dining hall. Each city is run by the head of a fairy clan. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but do you know where Mosh and Da Vinci are? Yeah, where's Da Vinci? We know where Mosh is, but where's Da Vinci? Huh? I see. So there were others from Chaldea with you. I'm very sorry, but you were the only one I managed to find. And as you can see, it's just me right now, so tracking you down was the best I could do. But that leads nicely to my next point. Can you tell me what this Mosh of yours looks like? As long as I know what she looks like, I can have Blanca look for her. Blanca? Blanca? Who's that? Did you just say you were alone? Oh, right. Here, let me introduce you. Buff! Blanca! Pretty cute, right? I talk with her a lot. I guess you could call her my friend? Anyway, she's very neat, very smart, and above all, she's a hard worker. If anyone can track her down, Mosh, she can. Okay. Now that's settled. How about we start with sharing all we know with one another? You can tell me your story, and I'll tell you mine. Okay. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. And you know the rest. I'm glad I remember everything now. Goddamn nameless forest. I see. So you've conquered the 5 other Lostbelts thus far. And while you weren't originally planning to come to Britain, here we are! You, Mosh, Leonardo, and Tristan wound up coming here to investigate this collapse. But then after the 4 of you landed here, you got separated in the Nameless Woods. That's unfortunate. No, I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. I had no idea you weren't the only one who won lost. If I'd known there had been more, if I'd only been more attentive back then, maybe I could have tracked down Mosh and Leonardo as well. But I was so excited about finding you that I forgot all about everything else. So then you were the one I saw at the beach before I lost consciousness? For the time being, there's one thing we can do. We can and should check. What's that? Mosh is your contracted servant, right? Then you should have a magical energy connection with her. Yeah, I forgot. Duh. Master 101 rules. If it's still active, then we'll at least know she's alive, even if we don't know where she is. How about it? Can you check on that for us? Yeah, let's see. The connection's still active. She's alive. That's a relief. Yes, Beth's eggplant must be kept and protected, even though she can protect herself. Great. Then all we have to do now is find her. But where? And Leonardo's a servant too, right? Then I'm sure she's still alive and kicking too. Fortunately, the fairies here can't tell the difference between their fellow fae folk and servants. Cool. So as long as they're not human, they hold on. So long as they're not human, they shouldn't be in too much danger. So let's just stay calm and trust them to handle themselves. Next, Altria. Is there something you'd like to say to me? What? No, not right now, anyway. Honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything I just heard about Chaldea, proper human history, the Lostbelts, and so on. Although, getting back to servants, heroic spirits, is that like a human turned into a fairy after they die? Yeah, technically, yeah. I guess that's kind of like what there's like. And you said both you and Tristan are servants yourselves? I'm not a servant, but Tristan is. That's right. If you want to know more about... Oh, hold on. If you want to know about heroic spirits and servants, I'm sure Kim will be happy to fill you in on the way. Yeah, totally. Between the resident of this Lostbelt like you and a master of proper human history who's a guest of this world, you two should be able to catch each other up on almost everything. On the way, you say? Does that mean you have a destination in mind, Oberon? I do indeed. When you're trying to track down someone, a big city is your best bet. Besides, you and Kia you need to get used to the way things work here in Fairy Britain. So our next stop is Salisbury, like the steak, which is weird. Why does it have a Fey town name? I don't understand. The biggest city in the south. There, we'll find food, clothing, shelter, everything else we need, really. And the kitchen sink! More so than the kitchen sink. I hope I have the kitchen sink. How about the bath in days? Been out hoofing it. Oh! It's just about a full day's walk from here. You know, I know you've been up all night, but do you think you can make the trek? Sure. The gas. Without exploding. Good answer. You definitely got spirit. But you're also tempering it with a healthy dose of cold-headedness. I like that.
Salisbury, huh? What should I do? It might be kind of dangerous to go back now. But I also can't leave Kian to fend for himself. Plus, I don't care what this Oberon guy says. He really seems a lot like Merlin. Would it be okay if I came along too, Kian? Yeah? Why? Unless you're hiding something. I know I mistakenly went by Mosh's name for a while there, but I want to know more about you and about, oh right, proper human history. Oh, sorry, I just assumed you'd be coming with us. I figured you were already part of the team. Right, of course not. Gosh, what am I even saying? Of course you wouldn't want a country bumpkin like me to tag along. Huh? You're shaking my hand again? Does that mean it's okay? Honestly, I would just want to hug Autoria. Can I hug her? Can I hug her? Also, is it just me, or it doesn't feel like... I know that the timelines don't necessarily line up properly with the characters and things, but why do I feel like Caster Autoria is literally just Saber Lily? It's just like Saber Lily, but as a caster? Then again, that's probably not 100% true, because Saber Lily is essentially just what happens if Autoria was more girly, was allowed to grow up as a girl rather than as a guy, essentially. So I think this is realistically just Autoria, Saber Autoria, just if she became a caster as opposed to a Saber. Which I mean, in that particular case, that would essentially mean that she never had to be raised like a guy, so she was allowed to grow up as a girl. So maybe she's more like a cross between Saber, against her Saber form and her Lily form? Yeah, because she definitely seems more rough and tumble compared to Lily. But, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Of course! Glad to have you with us, Altria. Oh, god damn it. Curse the way it's spelled! It's Autoria! Ah, yes. Now that's a lovely friendship. I was definitely on pins and needles back in Cornwall, but it seems not interfering was the right choice after all. In theatrical terms, I believe this is the part where we say, now that the actors are in place, the real story can begin. Chaldea alone won't be enough. The child prophecy alone won't get there in time. So we'll need both to defeat the mighty Morgan. Can we just befriend her? For reasons? I like this idea better. Can we just have more waifus, please? Especially gothic waifus, who are queens, are badass, and know witchcraft, and are just anyway. Also, I think we know who the narrator is now. Mr. Oberon? I love this song, by the way. So good. Oh, thank God I get to pick my own servant. Jealous beyond belief. Jealous beyond belief. Oh. Oh, I would love an NP5. I would love an NP5, Morgan. Honestly, NP2, NP3 would be more than enough for me. Should we? Is there anybody we really need to worry about since we're fighting berserkers? I mean, maybe having another support wouldn't hurt. Like a backup. Yeah, we can do a backup Castoria. I think that would work. Oh, yeah, I may have got the team together in preparation for all this shit. Totally was not going to let this chance slip me by. Just saying. Oh, lovely. Anyway, let's go. Of course I'm using my invincible comp. Give me a reason to use my Morgan. Ah, the prophecy was true. That girl is our star of hope. She will be our salvation. She will be our path to forgiveness. She's our savior, who drifted to our shores with a ship full of treasure. She is the one who will hear the voice of paradise
and chant the promised name. What's that name? Ah, dear Altoria. May you grow to the age of 16, healthy and strong. May the Queen's soldiers never find you. One day, you will go on a journey to ring the 6 bells and save all of Britain. A journey to welcome our true king. Gloucester, Salisbury, Oxford, Norwich, Orkney? We may not know where the 6th bell is, but we are confident you'll find it. The staff of selection has chosen you. You are Fairy Britain's only hope. Now, go on. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry and greet your 16th birthday. We have complete faith in you. Adorable peanut, oh God! The village is done for. The executioner squad is here. Hold your head high. Grip your staff tight. Now is the time to begin your journey, Altoria. Remember, no matter what anyone says, you are unquestionably the child of prophecy. You're the splitting image of her. Of who? Of who? Of the child of prophecy? Is she like, is Altoria like reincarnated in this world? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, I love the background for that. The stars and skies looks great. I'm sorry. I'm so weak. I'm sorry I can't live up to your expectations. I'll do my best. I promise. As much as I can. Smack. Smack. Are you sleeping already, Altoria? You good there, friend? Huh? Oh no. Was I asleep? Just remember Tristan playing his harp and then... Probably snores too. Ah, how this saddens me. I was merely trying to soothe your exhaustion, but I cannot help but notice you don't seem to care for my music. Maid Altoria. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. She is the splitting image of your king. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to hearing music. But it really did help me fall asleep peacefully. I'd love it if you play it again when it's bedtime. Ouch. You wound me, Maid Altoria. No bard wants to be told his music put people to sleep. Hey, you can't blame her. We've been walking non-stop for nearly all day. We're all exhausted. That's why we're camping out here before we make our way to Salisbury tomorrow in the morning. Altoria, you can put up a mountain field to keep wild animals away, right? I hate to ask since I know you're sleepy, but would you mind? Oh, yes, of course. I'll be back soon. Bye. Now then, I know we all told Altria that proper human history is like a parallel world to Britain, but of course, that's not the whole truth, is it? The truth is, proper human history is the rightful historical timeline, and it's fundamentally incompatible with this world of Fairy Britain. As Chaldea, you have to erase the Lostbelt to ensure humanity's future. And now you're trying to come up with a way to tell Altoria this without hurting her too badly. I know it's wrong to hide that, but I keep forgetting that this is a thing every single Lostbelt. I see. I suppose you have betrayed the people of 5 Lostbelts already. Damn. I usually pride myself on being excellent conversationalist. But even I'm having trouble coming up with the right words to heal the wounds in your heart. So for now, the best I can do is offer some words of consolation. It's okay, Kian. This Lostbelt won't fall by your hand. Remember, it's falling apart on its own. If anything, I'd say you're doing it a favor, letting it go quickly. Like, a favor? Just by putting it out of its misery? Yes, indeed. Human history simply could not ever prosper in this version of Britain. It's a flawed world that was always destined for destruction. History took a dreadful wrong turn here. The only problem is that it's threatening to take proper human history down with it when it all goes to pot. That's why you guys like us from proper human history have to do whatever we can to save it. And that means defeating the one who's been ruling it from on high for 2,000 years, High Queen Morgan. Hold on. Did you say Morgan? As in that Morgan? Yup. That's Morgan. The same one who proved to be King Arthur's ultimate Achilles heel in proper human history, even after he united all of Britain. The extraordinary witch who lured King Arthur into countless traps so she could take Camelot for herself. And the mother of Mordred, the treacherous knight, the child of King Arthur who proved to be his downfall. Best son. She who ultimately destroyed Britain, and here she is Fairy King's Britain's ruler, and she will bring it all to ruin. Let's see, I think you Chaldeans would probably refer to her as this Lostbelt's king, Queen Morgan. I still think this is an extremely cool concept. Even if we didn't get Morgan Le Fay as a servant and things like that, like, I am really curious to know about this version of Morgan Le Fay, because I imagine she's completely different from the one we know from human history. But the fact that we even got her as a servant, like, you guys have to understand, I have been waiting nearly a decade, if not more, since I first crafted my story about my own personal Holy Grail War. I have been waiting for Morgan to become a servant. I always thought that honestly though, I was not expecting her to be a berserker. She, to me, would always be a cast. She was essentially gonna be a caster. I mean, in those obvious terms, she was gonna be a caster, but I'm curious, more than anything else, what things transpired to turn her into a berserker? What happened? The weird thing is, though, she is extremely chill for a berserker. Then again, that's not really saying anything because a lot of berserkers in this game are, like, stupidly chill. Which is kind of funny. We only have a few actual berserkers acting like what you would find in berserkers. So, madness enhancement is fucking cracked. So as long as you can defeat her, oh wait, did I actually finish this? Anyway, based on what you've told me, it sounds like Morgan's behind the outside world's anomaly. So long as you can defeat her, that should end the threat to proper human history. After all that, you can just leave this place to its fate. Whether it falls apart or pulls itself back together, you won't need to feel bad about it. Look, over there. What was it a Lostbelt needs to survive again? A tree of emptiness? Well, I'm guessing that world's tree, that giant ash over there, beyond the sea, is it. And as you can see, it's been dead for a long time, so this Lostbelt definitely hasn't got long left. So it's been dead for a long time. Anyway, I think that's enough talk for tonight. Don't want to overdo the info dump. So, even if you don't remember anything else we've talked about tonight, at least remember this. Defeat High Queen Morgan, ruler of Fairy Britain. Nice and simple, right? As for the rest, I'll tell you once we've reached Salisbury. Once you see a Fey city for yourself, I think you'll have a much better handle on what life in Britain is like. Whoops! Sorry to interrupt, but we've got monsters. Get ready to fight, Kian. I'm so sorry. I accidentally skipped a couple of steps when I was making the boundary field. I ended up summoning a pack of wild birds by mistake. Could you help me out, please? Oh, Toria. I never thought that the day would come when my liege would beg me for help. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting she's not the King Arthur I knew. Oh, this is embarrassing. All right, Tristan used to be in love, maybe? Or indebted? Here they come. Be careful, Kian. Britain's beef are not to be trifled with. Yay. Big birds. Big birds. And the trio is here. Oh my god, I am... this is actually going to be their first romp. Let's go. Oh, this is so good. Give her a little bit of a boost. And a little bit more. And some. And a little bit more, please. I don't feel comfortable using the one skill right now. So what I am going to do, at the very least, is... yeah, there we go. Let's go! I just want to watch Roadless Camelot again. Oh wait, no, I did it out of order! I did it out of order! Her Noble Phantasm should have gone first! God damn it, I meant to get overcharged. Ah, I gotta get used to it. Beautiful. I still love it. Alright, Morgan. Do the thing! Roadless Camelot. This is an act of clemency. Bow your heads. There is no fear, no hope, only a sinner's death. None shall pass. Ah, so good. So freaking good. Birds! Birds! More birds. Why do those birds look like horses? They look like horses, they don't look like birds. I am concerned. Let's actually speed things up a little bit now. Boop. There we go. Let's go. Boop. I mean, that was the fact that they're berserkers. Oh my god! That crit damage from Altoria, jeez! Yeesh! That was nuts! Alright, gotta give her a bit of a boost. And a little bit more of this. There we go. Go finish her off, Morgan. Aw, no crits! There we go! Oh my god, the crits! Even her, I mean, I did get the 100% crit damage off of Merlin's skill, so shouldn't be that surprised, but even still, that, she hit for 70k! Good lord! Good lord, she's a powerhouse. I love it! Yay! We won! No, we trounced them! Man, that feels good! Ah, this makes me happy. That was the first battle I've won handily since being summoned. Wait! Oh god, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I was wondering why it's so hot. I forgot I don't have my fan on me. Okay, let's get the fan. Let's get my fan going on here. Let's get a fan. I need a fan. I need a fan going on. Let's get a fan. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. True, we haven't had much luck with combat since we got here. You're absolutely right. Indeed, I may not be a match for fairies, but demonic beasts like these are no match for the round table. I see. So you're already strong enough to handle a murder of night crows without much trouble, hmm? Very nice. That's even better than I was expecting. Tristan, your bow may not be particularly strong, but its range is exceptional. You're clearly well suited for battles against larger groups. With you on our side, I bet we could win no matter how outnumbered we may be. And as for you, Altoria, you're much more of a wild card than you look. Is that a strange tool of yours handmade? A rare weapon like that will be effective against an opponent who's never seen it before, especially as a distraction. And above all, your summons were fascinating here. Temporally summoning Chimera experienced the battle, huh? I had no idea it was such a flexible and powerful way to fight. Humans' magecraft doesn't tend to work very well against fairies, but summoning heroic spirits is definitely an exception. The only problem with it is how long you can last, given the incredible demand on your stamina, magical energy, and sheer luck. Plus, it seems like the longer the battle lasts, the more of a toll it takes on you. And also, to be fair, you're summoning 3 servants at once. Or technically 6 at once. Most masters only can do 1. comfortably. 2 is probably going to be pushing it. And even more so if you're doing a berserker, like I am. So, like, it's... Ugh. But as long as you're careful about that, you should be able to handle anyone, fairy or not. Wait a moment. Human Magecraft? You can use Magecraft, kid? Just barely, thanks to my business skills, but yep. What? Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I was just a little taken aback. You see, Magecraft really isn't really used much in Britain. Basically, fairies perform sacraments without any help from basic Magecraft spells or mystic codes. So Magecraft is considered unnecessary at best, and only practiced by weirdos at worst. Thanks! In fact, to be totally blunt, if you tell people you use Magecraft here, they tend to look at you all funny and ask, why'd you go through all the trouble? That trouble? I see. You do have a point. Fairies simply have no need of Magecraft. And since this Britain is a land dominated by fairies, that would mean Magecraft is effectively worthless here. So why do you use it then, Altoria? Oh man, after everything I think just said, you really went there, huh, Kian? Now, it was an honest question, Altoria. You know he didn't mean anything by it, right? Anyway, you don't have to answer if you'd rather not. As for you, Kian, I suggest you wait for a better time before bringing this up again. Anyway, I think we might have gotten distracted from our main purpose. Also, I love his head tilt. Like, it feels, I don't know, a little bit more, like, natural compared to some of the other servant arts that they've done. So, absolutely well done. Now that we've got this nice camp set up, we should use it to get a good night's rest. I'm sure there's more you'd like to know about Kian, Altoria, but why don't we save that for tomorrow? What? Fortunately, there are none of the Queen's soldiers, no Moors, and no rebel armies around here. And once we wake up in the morning, we're only hours a walk away from Salisbury, where we'll be able to have much more in-depth conversations. After all, if you're going to have a fun discussion, you should save it for a nice, relaxing place, right? Not wrong. He's not wrong compared to everybody else here. All right, let's go to Salisbury. Let's get this done. Next. Next. Hello? Daytime! Or Twilight. Everything here is Twilight. And that's the gist of the world history up to 2017. Huh. Wow. So other worlds really do exist. England, Scotland, Ireland. Hey! And you said there are other countries beyond the Isles, too. Like, France and Italy? I can't even imagine so many different countries and cultures and people. It sounds like you come from a really wonderful world, depending on how you look at it. Britain without the fairies, huh? That sounds like a nice change of pace. Well, from where Kian is sitting, I imagine he finds this Britain full of fairies to be quite a change of pace. You're not wrong. This is definitely something, or other something. I do have to correct you on one thing, though. It's not that there aren't any fairies at all in proper human history where Kian comes from. While mystics have definitely faded from the AD era began, fairies are still around, though of course there are far fewer of them and they don't reveal themselves to humans much. Heck, I'm a fairy heroic spirit myself. Come to think of it, Oberon, aren't you? A Midsummer Night's Dream, right? Written by William Shakespeare, England's greatest playwright. It may be one of the most famous stories about fairies. It's basically about a love, square between humans. But two of the most important characters are Oberon, the king of the fairies, and his queen, Titania. In the stories, Oberon wants Titania to give him one of her pages. So he hatched a plan involving a potion that will cause the drinker to fall in love with the first living thing they see upon awakening. But two humans ended up taking it by mistake, causing them to forget about the person they loved and mistakenly believe they were fated to be with someone else.
Well, without going into too much detail, it all wraps up nicely in the end. It's the sort of comedy of errors focused on love and miscommunication you see everywhere. But unfortunately for me, it became so popular that it kept being retold for generations. Thanks to that, the word fairy is now synonymous with mischievous Puck, and narrow-minded King Oberon. So, at least in one sense, I might be the most famous fairy in the world. If you've never read it before, you should give it a shot once you get back to Chaldea. Actually, I kind of would like to, after learning about this version of Oberon and how he became to me. It doesn't paint the most flattering picture of me, unfortunately, but never mind that. And just to be clear, I swear I wasn't trying to make trouble, okay? I'm just a plot device, really, only there to get the romantic hijinks rolling. So then, does that mean you're a fictional character, Oberon? Is it even possible for somebody as vaguely defined as that to become a servant? Oh, you have no idea. Let's just say the qualification to servant is, that bar is, much lower than you would initially expect. A lion doesn't care so long as it breathes, it's a servant. Need to get that on a goddamn shirt. No, it isn't. While Shakespeare in A Midsummer Night's Dream is indeed how he's best known, the legend of Oberon the Fairy King have existed in Europe since ancient times. Perhaps most notably, there's a poem about him from the 15th century, well, before Shakespeare's time, where he is described as a king of the fairies who can use magic to make any wish come true. Really? I didn't know about that one. The point is, the character was inspired by an existing model, and that model must have become the base for my servant form. Which came first? Who knows? Just another version of the chicken or the egg problem. What about Titania then? Is she here? Oh, she's all Shakespeare. There are no legends in fairy history of anyone by that name. Really? That's unfortunate. The name Titania probably came from the Titan of Greek mythology, which makes sense. The Oberon in A Midsummer Night's Dream is pretty self-centered after all. You could never find a lady who would tolerate him, so Shakespeare had to make one up. But I digress. Sorry for wasting your time. No, thank you, Oberon. That's good. Salisbury is just up ahead. Don't worry about the guards. I'll handle them. All you three have to do is stay quiet. It's okay. My face is basically a free pass into the city. Oh, right. One more thing. Do not tell them your name. If they ask, you can't avoid me answering, make something up. We don't need anyone else finding out that you're human, and you never know who might be listening. Hold on. Isn't it dangerous to lie to fairies? I've heard their eyes can see through falsehoods. If so, shouldn't we try to avoid lying whenever possible? Oh, don't worry. The fairies here don't have powers like that. I don't know if they lost them thanks to all this prosperity, or if they threw them away in order to be prosperous. But either way, they definitely can't tell the truth from lies anymore. The only way you can tell if they're dealing with a good person or not is when everything is said and done. Like anything else. That's actually a good word to live by. I like that, Oberon. How else could somebody as evil as Morgan have stayed at the top of this world for so long? Okay, makes sense. Woo! Salisbury! Not gonna lie, Salisbury kind of reminds me of the main town you first go to in Crystalline. Awesome visual novel by Pixel Fade. I gotta play that for the channel at one point in time. I love that game. That game is hilarious. Pixel Fade, goddammit, we need a Crystalline 2 or a Crystalline after, like an epilogue. I need more of it, please. So this is Salisbury. Ah, how this gladdens me. The air here is very different from Cornwall. There may be fairies everywhere we turn to, but I don't sense anything dangerous about them. They all seem happy and full of good cheer. Is there some sort of festival taking place today or something? No, this is just life at Salisbury. It's the only free city in all of Britain. Define free. There are about 200,000 people living in Salisbury. Some are wind, earth, and fang fairies. Some are fairies who emerge spontaneously from nature, and some are even independent humans. Really? There are humans here? Independent humans? Humans who have won their freedom and now belong to no one but Britain itself.
I was hoping to tell you about that aspect of life here once things had settled down, but I guess it was bound to come up sooner or later. And since the Great Cathedral is here too, it seems as good a place as any to get into it. You Chaldeans may have thought there were no humans in this Lostbelt, but strictly speaking, that is not true, okay? Humans do exist here. They're just not at the top of the hierarchy. I mean, I kinda got that idea. Here, they're used as tools to enrich fairy society. In proper human history terms, they're essentially slaves. Aw, that sucks. Didn't you think there was something strange about this city? It's wrong, twisted, unseemly. Now that you mention it, the idea of a fairy city does seem wrong. Exactly. Fairies are supposed to live in harmony with nature. Even when they form communities, it's always forest children and stone children gathering under the same great grandmother. They were always divided. They were always just as divided spirits of the planet who never possessed a culture of their own. They just kind of existed. But as you can see, Fairy Britain has become a place where fairies imitate human society. For about 14,000 years, fairies here have raised humans like cattle. That's great. In that time, they used humans' innate creativity as entertainment, which in turn allows them to flourish. Fairies live long lives and they require no sustenance whatsoever. Since there's nothing they can't do, they never change, and they never try anything new. Hence, humans. In contrast, humans have countless weaknesses. Their lives are short, their injuries don't heal, they need food to survive, and they can be killed easily by wild beasts. So naturally, humans came up with all sorts of things that would allow them to survive and flourish in spite of all those weaknesses. I'm guessing the fairies found that kind of human thinking to be absolutely fascinating. It was like finding a shiny new toy. So are toys? I mean, I'm an elf, so, but even still, ugh. I mean, human in this game. So they began keeping humans as livestock, followed by superficially copying their culture with cities like this one. They completely ignored the substance behind human agriculture, architecture, and other various fields of study. Instead, only imitating it at the most basic superficial level. Anything they couldn't copy majorly, they fudged with magical energy. That cathedral is the worst offender. Fairies have no gods and no religion. There is actually no point in making that cathedral. They just thought it was fun. That's Fairy Britain's culture, and it's how they treat humans. So, basically they ripped off human culture. Yeah, well, yes, I guess you could put it that way. Still, as a fairy myself, I can understand how things got to this point. While they definitely took it too far, it makes sense that they'd get like this in a world where humans are endangered. Both in proper human history and in the Lostbelt, humans are fairies' favorite source of luxury entertainment. This land came to be known as Fairy Britain when fairies began regulating humans at a societal level. It's also the key political policy of High Queen Morgan, your enemy. Huh? You guys are going to fight Morgan? Yep, or at least that's the current plan. Isn't that right, Kian? I still don't have a good handle on the situation, but I know we need to meet her. Yes, we need to meet her. We need to coerce her. But first, we need to find my 2 other companions. More than anything else, please. Oh, right. We do, don't we? First things first and all that. Why don't we start with the pub? There are always coming and goings in the pub, and some of them may know something useful. But, Notoria? You like to share the class? You're being awful quiet here like you know something. Why did you stop? Is something wrong? I have returned, Morgan's pegging. God damn it! Oh, that's gonna follow me around. I brought ice cream to bring your bed. Thanks! I think. Also, hi Azure, how's it going? Good fucking Christ. I do not want to be pegged in any way, shape, or form. I hate it. Fucking hate it. Kian, you've helped me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it, but what should I do?
If he's going to fight High Queen Morgan, it'll only complicate things if I stuck around. I wanted to stay with him until I found Mosh, but maybe it would be better to go our separate ways here. So that's how it is. Ahem. By the way, Altoria, do you know what they do to humans in the city if they catch without their owners? They're captured as ranch escapees and sent to New Darlington. New Darlington? As in Darlington, the National Slaughterhouse Theater? What? Slaughterhouse? The fuck? The same fate you did. Well, except she's for... Oh, don't worry, Tutu's also suffering. The same fate you did. Well, except she went for MP3. Oh, no! Oh, no! Did she get MP3 at least? I hope Tutu got more copies of Morgan. Also, hi, Chaya. Ordeal Call is torture. Oh, wait, did Ordeal Call come out already? Oh, she got her. Yes. She also tried for NP4. Got it. Oh, my God. If it wasn't for the fact that freaking bitch was a thing, I would totally go for a Morgan. I would totally go for more copies of Morgan. I need more copies of Morgan. NP2 at least. 3 would be a good stopping point, but I would not be opposed to 4, to more. God damn it. I have to be good. We have to get Tomamovich. If you look at my Twitter, I could literally tell you everything in Japanese or in English on how things work with Ordeal Call. Or you're talking about Ordeal Call, right? I'm kind of curious. As far as whatever this last chapter is going to end up being. That'd be kind of cool. That's horrible! But wait, isn't Salisbury supposed to be a free city? Wait, did you say anything else? Okay. The head of the Wind Clan runs this place, right? Surely they wouldn't do anything so horrid. Not necessarily. Not even the head of the Wind Clan can defy the High Queen. So it would definitely be in our advantage to have as many trusted collaborators with us as we can. Kian still doesn't know right from left here. And on top of that, he's human. Without an owner to watch over him, it'll just be the Nameless Woods all over again. I do it myself, but since I'm obviously noble, even royal, it would strain credulously if I tried to claim a human of unknown origin as one of my attendees. But you, on the other hand, would be perfect fit for Kian. And don't worry, I'm not asking you to stay with him forever, just while we're in Salisbury. You'd prefer that over being alone too, right, Kian? I guess you're right. Being alone in Britain these days would make you more likely to attract suspicion from the authorities. Also, let me see. Oh God, you say a lot. Class score system is a 3 times daily situation. Right, they did add in the new system where you can upgrade classes. I forgot about that. Oh God, I'm kind of curious to see how all the classes made out with the buffs. I'm not even close to halfway done with one class under the score system. Also, I went from 6 million QP. I went from 6 million QP in one day to 108, all to power up one. I need to know what these buffs are and to prepare, cause good Lord, that is a lot. Whoa! Whoa! I'm just curious to see, cause my biggest question is, did the buffs that they do, did they give a huge upgrades to like all the classes? And very most importantly, did they upgrade the Assassin class? Cause boy, that class needs help. That class has needed help for the longest time. Like, good Lord. It's minor. Also, it's not where I burned all my QP on. Is it safe to assume that you use all those QP on leveling one of the characters that's on the banner right now? Out of curiosity. But what about Tristan? Couldn't he pretend to be Kian's owner? He probably could, but Tristan knows just as little about Fairy Britain as Kian.
It wouldn't take much questioning from one of the clan's guards to expose the facade. I wouldn't go that route unless we had no other choice. But if I have a human attendant, that would mean I'd have to be an upper-class fairy, which would also make me Kian's owner, and it would just be pretend. Or were you actually hoping to make him your pet? Don't kill Altoria like that. No, I couldn't. Pretend is fine. I'm still much too young for that. Great, then it's settled. Kian, Altoria is going to be your owner for a while. It'll be the safest way to travel here. Think you can play along? Yeah, sure. Yes, thank you for doing this, Altoria. I appreciate it. She is so cute when she blushes. Okay, if you're sure you want me for this, then I'll do it. Besides, we've come this far together, so certainly don't mind traveling together a bit longer. No. I used a good chunk of command cards, fouls, tagged on Discord. Kia is now Pendragon's. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Also, thank you for tagging me. I appreciate it. God fucking damn it. Hate the pegging and shit like that. No. In fact, looking on the bright side, this is actually making one of my childhood dreams come true. Oh? What dream would that be? The same dream every fairy who grows up in the country has. Joining the ranks of the upper class city folk. Oh? Well, what was that face for, Oberon? Pup! Hey there, my good Salisburyans. How are you all this fine day? That's right, it is I, Oberon, the king of the fairy of the autumn woods. Oh, God Lord, you're long-winded. It is I, Oberon, the fairy king of the autumn woods, the missionary of peace, flowers, and fairy tales, here to grace you with my boisterous presence. I gotta get his voice down. Hey, Oberon, good to see you doing well. Nice to have you back in Salisbury again. Just make sure you don't put anything on your tab today, you hear? Oberon, I knew you could come in. I knew coming today to drink with a good idea. Oi, when you paying back the money I lent you? I still have to thank you for your help the other day, Oberon. Your advice really got the trees in my backyard to settle down. I am still waiting for you to pay me back, though. Lovely, Oberon. You have some time to spare, right? You simply must attend our tea party today. I am still waiting for you to pay me back. I'm sensing a theme. I'll be back later on. No worries. Azure, I'll probably be doing it for a little bit while longer, at least until we can close out the chapter, if at all possible, and then I gotta go. I got a hard stop. There's the poor little prince with the 10,000 years tab. Don't worry, I'll cover this round. I'm still waiting for you to pay me back. Who do you not owe money to? Should I be concerned? Will you all cut that out? Stop pointing out how popular I am. I'm here with some important friends today. Save the money talk for another time, alright? We know. Don't worry, we are all just joking. You've enriched our lives way more than the Queen's banknotes could ever. We are happy to treat you. Aw, that's good to know. You're in debt, Oberon? Really? So you're poor, even though you call yourself a king? Well, yes, my finances are a little lean just now, but I'm flat broke. But what do you expect? When I was summoned to Fairy Britain, all I had on me was this cloak. I woke up in the forest, in a forest piled high with dead leaves, with literally nothing to my name. Usually, in a situation like that, I'd be too bummed out to do anything but wait for help from a proper human history. But since I arrived first, I knew there were things I needed to take care of. Fairies thrive on what they find interesting, so I went around putting on shows in various cities here. I sang songs, riled up crowds, told fairy tales, entertained housewives, and livened up the nights. I like this dude. Over time, the people of Britain came to know me as the Regal Fairy King of the Fleef nobody's heard of. Or Fife?
No one's heard of? Fife? Is that how it is? F-I-E-F? Fife? Fife. When, at least in the major cities anyway. Oh! So I didn't know about you because I'm from the countryside. Sorry about that. I tried to branch out more from now on. Still, was a hard-fought battle in its own right. Can you imagine what it was like for me to have to act like nobility without actual capital? Any actual capital? I can recall a few dozen times I lied about the station so I could sing love songs to a beautiful woman I met in a tavern. And indeed, there is nothing quite so tense as that. Tristan, am I have to get the blocking stick? I.e., the blocking stick being the staff selection that Castoria has? I'll do it! It's magic! As a fellow poet, Oberon, I have the greatest respect for what you've accomplished here. I don't suppose you'd be willing to give me a few in-depth lessons on how to roll fairy style, would you? If you really like to learn from me, I'd be glad to teach you what I know. Besides, with your music backing me up, I bet I'd be able to expand my clientele even more. Now I see, you're both scoundrels who can't be trusted the wrong way! I love how she just says that with a smile. God damn it. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. That phase. Anyway, where should we sit, Oberon? My favorite table is the round one in the back, on the raised floor. It's harder for customers to see you there, and it gives you full view of the whole pub. Now, how about we start with a toast of fruit water? Excuse me, cutie. Are you the new server? Let the owner know we'll be using the table in the back, okay? Oh, and we'd also like to order 4 apple waters. What? Da Vinci! What? I should not be surprised at all, but I'm sorry? You got it. I'll have them ready in just a moment. Huh? I forgot she has roller skates in this form. God damn it. It's even wetter. She's a fucking... Huh? Da Vinci? Right? Whoa, no way. Kid, it's really you. I should not be surprised. I should not be surprised whatsoever. Jesus Christ. Oh. Salisbury. Salisbury. Alright. Alright, I think we have time for doing one more, and then it'll be a good stopping point. At least I think so. Alright, let's see if we can speed through this really quick. Because I have something I need to take care of after this. Oh man, you'll never believe what happened to me! So after we got separated in that fog, I let my instincts lead me, and that brought me right here to the beach. Luckily, that beach was far enough away from the foggy woods that I was able to follow the coastline east. Eventually, I caught sight of Salisbury and figured I ought to be able to learn more in a populated city. Then, when we got here, an angel, far too good for this world, just appeared at my pub's doorstep. She was very unsteady on her feet, but I could see the fire in her deep blue eyes when she said, "What a lovely place! Would you let me work here for the rest of my life?" I never said that! What I said was, I'm looking for my companion, but first, could I have a glass of water? Remember? Well, if you ever change your mind, you just let me know. You're welcome to work here forever. Yes, I heard you for the first 100 times, Mike. Why is Nick... Of all the fairy names, just Mike. Now back behind the counter. I'll teach you to make cocktails later. Woo! Hoo-wee-wee! Ah, Da Vinci, my perfect angel. Oi, you haven't had to deal with this guy. I'm so sorry. Anyway, that's the story. I'm glad you're okay, kid. You too, Tristan. Although, it looks like you still haven't found Mosh yet. I see. You must be the other servant he had told us about. It is an honor to meet a renowned genius like yourself, Leonardo da Vinci. Whoa, who are you? I'm guessing the fact that you know my name means you're a servant for popular human history. I'm Oberon the Fairy King, though I guess here it's more of an aspirational title. It's nice to meet you, Da Vinci. I'm a Torian caster. I'm a kid in the Nameless Woods. To make a long story short, I'm going around with Kian pretending to be his owner. Seriously? That's hilarious! Thanks, Altoria. That must have been a huge weight off Kian's shoulders. But hey, you're a British fairy too, right? You probably got some idea what it is we're doing here by now. But you're helping Kian, so does that mean you're good with it? Da Vinci, X-Day on the Lostbelt, A. X-Day on the Lostbelt, A. At least the parts that we didn't tell her about with it being pruned. Don't say anything. Mom's the word. Well, more or less. Honestly, I didn't really get half of what Kian and Oberon told me. But I do know that Kian was telling the truth. I wouldn't feel right about abandoning someone in trouble when it is within my ability to help them. And honestly, it kind of seems like fun. Gotcha. Then it should be okay to speak frankly here. So how did you end up here, Kian? 3 hours later. Wow. Sounds like you guys had a head of a time in the forest. I'm glad you made it out there okay. Kian can't get married anymore after becoming the local quarterly. Are you calling Artoria a corgi? God damn it, I cannot see that now! Holy shit! Oh, I hate that and I love that at the same time! God damn it. Oh, I'm glad you made it out there okay. Thanks for keeping him safe, Tristan. You too, Oberon, Altoria. So, we still don't know much about Britain. We have no idea where Mosh is. That's the name of the Castoria in JP at times. We're calling her a corgi! God damn it. I don't know how I feel about that. It's hilarious, but I don't know how I feel about that. But we don't know that but we do know that she's still alive. And Oberon's fat. I love that that's a detail. His face. He's like, really? Really, bitch? Okay, now that we're all on the same page, we can figure out what to do next. You made it right call, Oberon. We shouldn't be wandering aimlessly around Britain right now. What we need to do is set up a base of operations here in Salisbury where we can gather information and tackle our problems one at a time. Our top priority right now is finding Mosh, so we'll need to look for info on a girl wearing iron armor, who is totally not in the city right now. While we do that, we should also learn more about Britain and the lives of the fairy who live here in it. So you want us to set up a base? Do you have a house here or something? I sure do! This pub doubles as an inn! Well, technically, they just copied a man-made inn without knowing what it was for. So I taught Mike about inns and how to put all the extra rooms he got here to good use. And as a little reward for my services, I got to take the 3 of the second floor rooms for myself. Nice! I knew we eventually find each other, and that's we needed a Chaldean frontline base when we did, so that's why I went ahead and made one. But if you think about it, how do you enjoy the Fae? It's definitely interesting. Oh! That Banana Sprout! Love that name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Chaotic Clan. Much appreciated. Happy to have you here with us today. Since you are new here, just to give you a little bit of an introduction about myself, my name is Sir Kian Dark. I am a Magister Knight for the land of Elunia, and we are playing some FGO. It's awesome. I love the fact that we're doing Lostbelt shenaniganry. It's so good. I love Lostbelt 6 so much. I love this game. It's funny because this has been like the preparation for Lostbelt 6 and being excited that Lostbelt 6 finally came out has probably like sparked my excitement for the game in a long time. Hi. Love your energy. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It doesn't always happen considering, life and stuff, and I get tired easily because, when you're a Magister Knight and you have to go and protect your kingdom, it's a lot of hard work, but I do my best. So I appreciate it. But hopefully you're having a good day today. Here's a rather stupid renaming of the Lostbelt. Wait, what? You don't like Avalon the Fae? I love Avalon the Fae. Avalon the Fae is amazing.
For the Fate Stay Nightstand in me, I adore the fact Lostbelt 6 is Twitter I hate it. I hate it here too. I hate it. None of that nonsense. God damn it. Wow, I'm impressed, Da Vinci, and I know Lancelot would be especially blown away by what you've done here. Don't say that name. Is this Lancelot also a young girl? A personal young girl? Should we tell her? Should we tell her? Should we tell her? Sprinting! Oh my god. You know how it works. You know it works a bit too well. Yes, I do, and I hate it. This is great. I can already tell that this Da Vinci friend of yours will be a huge help. Alright, since it seems like you guys have things well in hands now, I think I'll take my leave. I actually got a lot of other things I still have to do. You're going off on your own, Oberon? Yep, I'm going to see if I can find out about this Mosh girl. Not to mention, we also need more information about Britain as a whole. Now that you Chaldeans have come here, things are definitely going to change. For the worse, probably. Probably. I suspect everything will be fine. Goes to chapter, goes to chapter, a few chapters later, everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Moors are everywhere. It's just gonna be a time. And since we still don't have many allies on our side, I want to make sure we know where things stand in every region. But we'll see you again soon, right? We need the boy here, please. Please, 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 please. Of course, especially now that I know where I can find you all. Also, did that little tag help sate your curiosity? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I've been focusing on the stream. I'll make sure to go ahead and read it after stream is done. So I'll have some time to kind of sink my teeth into it. But I do appreciate you tagging me on that stuff. I want to know more about the ordeal call, please. I want to see I want to see what the broken shit that they added to the game. Well, quote unquote, broken. Don't worry, the next time you see me, I'll have good news. In the meantime, I suggest you all get acclimated to Britain sooner than later. Bye, everyone! Well, damn, he sure didn't waste any time. I'm glad he's on our side, but he definitely dances to the beat of his own drum, doesn't he? Oh, right, you wanted to see the effects. Yes, I did! Indeed, that colorful outfit of his speaks to me. As a bard? Or as someone else, it tells me he is, without a doubt, the same kind of poet as me. Ah, how this gladdens me. So what do we do now? I could show you around Salisbury if you'd like. Thanks, but I think we should take the rest of the day off. You all walked a long way to get here after all. Yeah, we've been at it for a day. Please, go ahead and make yourself comfy in those rooms I mentioned earlier. Kid, you take the room for yourself. Tristan and I will share another. And Alturia, you can use the other room I set aside for Mosh. Heh, I knew I was right not settling for just 2 rooms. Oh, I also put up some magecraft barriers in the rooms so we won't have to worry about being overheard. I recognize that, Da Vinci wink. Good job, Da Vinci. Really? I can have a whole room to myself? For free? For free? God damn it. Love it. Love it. Oh my god. Hooray! I've always wanted my own room. I can't wait to get all comfy. Like, literally enters a room, just pops out on the floor. Da Vinci! Thank you, Da Vinci. Gosh, you, proper human history fairies are also generous. This is great. Bye. And now she's gone too. I know I didn't touch on this before, but she's pretty different from the Alturia we know, isn't she? Yes, she is, from what I've seen so far. We should consider her an entirely separate person from King Arthur, Alturia Pendragon, the King of Britain in proper human history. Yep, which is one more thing I'd like to discuss up in our rooms, if you two don't mind taking this there. It's better if we discuss proper human history stuff just amongst ourselves. You really can't be too careful here.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But what words you got for me? All right, let's begin by sharing what we've learned, starting with this version of Britain. You probably have got a sense of this yourselves on the way to Salisbury, but this Lostbelt is very different from all the other ones we've seen so far. It doesn't look at all like an alternate path of human history could have taken, especially since humans aren't the dominant species here. So far as I can tell, this world constantly consists almost entirely of fairies. In Russia, a huge cold snap made it impossible for the human species to survive as they were, so they were forced to adapt and evolve. In Scandinavia, the Twilight of the Gods, aka Ragnarok, happened during the Age of Gods, and both gods and people alike were in sharp decline afterwards. China was ruled by a singular Zenren, or true human, and became the sole nation state in the entire world. India was converging in on itself through endless cycles of reincarnation, only for the whole world instead of individual people. And in Greece, humankind was completely dominated by gods, who never died out. While all of them were dead ends, they were still all human worlds. No matter how different they may have been from our timeline, they still all had human societies that suited their environment in the year 2019. But that's not the case here. This is very much not a human world. For one thing, there is no world outside of Britain. Britain is the world. Which I kind of figure that all the other Lostbelts are like that too. It is not like the other Lostbelts where we just couldn't see the outside worlds thanks to the storm walls. There's just nothing in this world at all besides Britain, no other continents, and definitely no other nations. So as long as we're here, the whole planet consists of nothing else but the Isle of Britain and the sea. And that means it's basically another world with no relation to human history? Yeah, pretty much. Yep, given what we know now, that's the only way to describe it. Over the last few days, I've been asking various fairies about what things are like between Britain and the other countries, but the very idea of other countries was alien to them. So that tells me there must be some strange circumstance that caused this place to become a fairy Britain. Which I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Figuring out what this is will be the key to unraveling this lost. I know I said that, sorry. Hold on, if there aren't any other European countries here, does that mean every fairy in this land comes solely from the island of Britain? That's a great question, Tristan. If there are no other lands in this world, it follows that no fairy legends from those places would be imported here. I mean, it makes sense. But luckily, there's still a little thing called human history convergence. What that means is, as long as a fairy once existed on Earth, their existence will remain even if their form and history are different. So even in this fairy Britain, we have fairies from various European legends showing up in all different forms. Basically, the ecosystems are similar, even if the environments aren't. Since this is still the same planet Earth, there are inevitably going to be similar life forms, civilizations, and large-scale events here. Maybe. Papa John's forgot pepperoni on my created pizza for my birthday celebration. I'm celebrating it early. Aww! That sucks. I'm sorry, Games. Awesome. Hello. Hopefully you're doing good today. Welcome back. Hopefully it has been some time. Discuss JP updated. Ordeal called Vietnam. Still gives me God damn it. Oh, the pain. The pain is Ordeal Call, apparently. Similar life forms, huh? Yep, Fairy Britain may be nothing like the Britain we know. But despite that, the two Britons have a surprising number of things in common. Things like city names, fairy names, even the names of this world's queen. Long may she reign. Remember that huge castle to the north you saw on the way here? It belongs to High Queen Morgan, ruler of Fairy Britain. Fairy Britain, long may she reign. And it probably won't be surprised to learn that its name is Camelot. That's right. Here, the same castle that symbolizes British peace in proper human history, that was home to King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, belongs to Morgan. The strongest, most despised witch in British history, and the one indirectly responsible for King Arthur's death and Britain's downfall. Love to see it. You love to see it. Been pretty busy lately? That sucks. I'm sorry. But hopefully it's been a good busy. Why did they have to give the Vietnam War? Because Ordeal Call, apparently. Ordeal Call doesn't care about your courts, doesn't care about your servants, it cares about giving you pain. Morgan the Witch, huh? We don't call her a witch, we call her a queen. Yep. As far as I've been able to find out, Morgan's ruled fairy Britain for almost 2,000 years. There are 6 different fairy clans here. Wind, Earth, Fang, Mirror, Wing, and one other one. King! They waged war with each other constantly for thousands of years, until Morgan used evil magecraft to defeat them, subjugated half of the clans through force, and united all of Britain. Afterwards, she gave the humans of this world a limited degree of freedom, made them build a foundation for her civilization, and developed this imitation society over the course of the last 2,000 years. If it gives me pain, wait until it gets through to you. Don't like it! Don't like it one bit! I hate it! Morgan. So even in this Lostbelt, she's still trying to. But no, I suppose I shouldn't say that. I'm sure this Morgan is a different person from the one we know. Probably! So what exactly is her reign like? Since she calls herself her castle Camelot, does that mean it's fair and just in the way of King Arthur would be proud of? No, it's pretty horrible. She has strict limits on the number of humans that can be born each year, and she rules the fairies with an iron fist. Every fairy that lives in the early area is inscribed with Morgan's curse, command spells, as a part of their civic duty. Wait, what? And every year, fairies inscribed with these command spells are forced to donate some of their vitality, magical energy, essentially. They call it the existent tax. Oh, I hate that! Oh, how dare you perverse the command spells? And any fairy who can't pay, essentially who can't provide enough magical energies to satisfy Morgan, are killed right there and then. Apparently, when she first took the throne, Morgan told the fairies, I offer neither absolution nor salvation. I demand only that you obey without question or hesitation. Show me your fealty in words and action, and I shall keep Britain safe. Any fairy who can't handle this state of affairs and becomes unable to work are either taken into Camelot and dealt with there, or they escape the seas and run to lands no one else knows about. So that's why those fairies were there in the forest. They just couldn't pay the tax, probably. Makes sense. Man, such an oppressive regime is bound to spark opposition. But even so, Morgan has maintained her iron grip on Britain for 2,000 years. Yep, which goes to show how powerful she must be. Since she takes half the soul of every fairy in Britain each year, and there's still no fairies able or willing to stand up to her. They take half? Jesus Christ. That said, there are some positive sides to Morgan's reign. Remember those black things we fought near the shores? The Moors? The fairies called them Moors, and they're one of the calamities that have been plaguing Fairy Britain since its inception. Occasionally, fairies that lose their purpose or their spark end up turning into these Moor creatures. Moors are essentially the fairies' natural predators. Just touching one is enough to infect a fairy, ultimately transforming them into Moors too. It's kind of like a disease that only affects fairies. And the Moors aren't the only ones Calamity Britain has regularly contend with. There are lots of other that pop up on a regular basis. And Morgan's, the High Queen's army, is constantly fending them off. Morgan may be a cold and ruthless ruler, but she also is the sword that keeps Britain safe. The fairies may fear her and hate her, but they depend on her. As you do. And the current state of the Fairy Britain sounds like Morgan is definitely this Lostbelt's king then. More or less, yep, that seems to be a very safe assumption, which means she also has to be the one who used Rogominiad.
That spell is so powerful it reached Olympus from here. No one else could have casted it. Though, of course, that's unfortunate. That also means Beryl Guts is involved with Morgan somehow. So I'd say that makes our chances of peaceful negotiation with her basically nil. I see. Then we have our own reason for defeating her. Yep, that's thought we might have a hard time getting into Camelot since apparently no one can enter without her permission. I'm sure she'll let us through, right? That said, even Morgan's reign isn't perfect. In fact, there's new hope going around Britain right now. As luck would have it, we showed up here at the exact time just as things were about to change. What is this new hope? What is it? Tell me the secret. The Child of Prophecy. All of a sudden you hear in the background, Autorian sneezing. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Specifically, a child whose existence was prophesied by the head of the now extinct Mirror Clan right before they disappeared. From what I heard, it went something like this. 16 years from now, a savior shall appear. Guided by the staff of selection, the true king will take the throne. When the 6 bells ring out, the false creed will fall. Alongside Fae and Human, the savior will bring an end to this false history. So what do you think? Sounds vaguely familiar, right? It's got credibility out the wazoo, too, since the Mirror Clan prophecies have never been wrong once. The High Queen's been trying to prevent the inevitable ability by rounding up every fairy who turned 16 this year. But the fact that this Child of Prophecy hunt is still going only proves that she still hasn't caught them. Suffice to say, between the Moors and the Child of Prophecy alone, the cracks are showing in High Queen's reign. So if we play our cards right, we might be able to negotiate with Morgan after all. That said, fighting boss definitely comes first. For the time being, you should rest up and recover your strength. Then, tomorrow, we can start gathering information. Quietly and casually, of course. So as to not arouse suspicion. Ooh, interesting. That's a lot of good stuff to know. Hello? Oh man, it feels like forever since I've laid down on a soft bed. Oh, but moving on. Come on now. That's a lot to think about. The British Lostbelt, High Queen Morgan. Altoria Oberon. It still throws me off how they pronounce her name as Altria. Bosh, wherever you are, please be safe. You better be safe, otherwise I'm gonna buck the living shit out of the things that are causing you any pain or problems or anything like that. Oh? Okay, I think we could use some rest too. Servants might not need to sleep, but it's still tiring to be constantly watching out for threats, right? I mean, you never took your finger off your bowstrings even once that entire time. Guess that's why you were Knight of the Round Table, huh? Heh. Just you're noticing that suggests I must need rest as well. But not just yet. But please, don't refrain from resting on my account, Da Vinci. You may be a servant too, but you're also a living being here in the here and now, just like Kian. So go on, get some sleep. Don't worry, it is my duty to protect you as well as him. Aw, well thank you, Tristan. Gotcha. I guess I should have expected that from Tristan, the Child of Sadness, and the most handsome Knight of the Round Table. Debatable. I think there's a lot of people who would say otherwise. Okay then, I think I'll take you up on that. Honestly, I was pretty beat. By all means, but first, I just have one request for you. I don't want to take too much of your time, but before you fall asleep, I was hoping you could tell me about the Sixth Singularity. Specifically, I would like to hear about the version of me who was summoned there, and what I was doing in the holy city of Camelot. Oh. He wants to know his place, what happened with... Okay. Fair deal. I don't understand. Alright. Aurora. Oh my god, we have another long quest. Oh boy! But I think it's been about 3 hours, so I think that is a wonderful place to stop. Holy crap! This story is dense, and we are just beginning. Man. But this is well worth it. I'm glad I'm taking the time to go and read all of this. I don't know how many sections we have for this story. I imagine it's probably somewhere along the lines of like 15 or 16 or something like that, which it's going to be a pain to try to get through all this, but I'm going to do my best to try to get through as much of this as humanly possible. I've recently made some accommodations to give myself some extra time off as far as before the week that Final Fantasy 16 comes out, but I don't know if between here and next week I'm gonna have enough time to actually do everything like that. But regardless, we'll see. For the most part, however, there are not gonna be any more streams for the rest of the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah. But I will say this though, because the schedule's not out yet. But I will tell you this ahead of time. Basically, next week, at least for Sunday, I will be doing another collab with my bestie, Daudry Doodle. I'm actually going to put her information here. Yes. So if you wouldn't mind, for all of you guys, please go ahead and give her a follow. She is slowly but surely starting to go and stream again, and she's going to one day be a part of the community as well. It's pretty awesome. I'm so proud of her that she's looking to come into her own with her art, and think she's an extraordinarily talented artist. And she's just the biggest derp I've ever met. Oh, Bakuhasu! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Chaotic Clan. Much appreciated. Thank you for that follow before we close up shop here for today. Since it's your first time here as well, I don't know if you were here or not to hear the introduction, but just to introduce myself, my name is Sir Kian Dark. I am a Magister Knight from the land of Eludia. We do gacha games and a bunch of other RPGs here. Right now, FGO. That's going to be my life now until Final Fantasy 16 comes out. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But hopefully you enjoy your stay. But yeah, so like I said, Sunday we'll be playing some Final Fantasy 14, doing some dailies and stuff like that, and just generally hanging out. I think the time is going to be 3 p.m.? Either 2 or... No, I think it's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. No, was it 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.? I don't remember. It's either 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to go and hang out with us when we do that, please come on by. I haven't decided yet. I've actually been thinking, because I know I have 2 things to do Friday and Saturday, so Thursday and Friday. A part of me kind of wants to stream more of this on Saturday, but I do want to actually get some other work done for my projects. Oh, Shobayaki, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome to the Chaotic Clan. So many new friends here for us. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And hanging out with all of us here as well. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying yourselves here. My God. I appreciate you guys so much. So good to always have nice new faces here as well. But yes, like I said, so either 2 or 3 o'clock, I'll make sure I'll have a schedule either about Friday or at the latest Saturday, so I can tell you how next week's stuff is going to end up going. But yeah, we're definitely going to be I'm at least going to be spending a Saturday or a weekend playing more of this so we can try to get as much done as humanly possible. Even though it's going to be a lot of reading. I'm probably going to look ahead a little bit just to see how many sections are, so I can at least try to section off my time here, so we can try to get this done before a part 2 comes out. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe that comes out on the 20th. Well, I'm screwed. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead over to the Just Chatting stream, and let's see if there's a friend that we can go ahead and raid. So, give me a second. Boop. Okie dokie. I think the music and everything should be going while we're waiting for stuff. Oh! I don't know how I turned giant there, but this is my life now, apparently. God damn it. Can't say I was expecting myself to be big right now, but okay. Hold on, let's fix that. God damn it. I was not expecting that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Holy shit. That was great. Alright, which friends here do we have that we can go say hi to? Who haven't we bugged in a while? Okay. Ah, a fellow FGO fan. A fellow FGO friend, I should say, along with a fellow knight as well. We should, it looks like she's playing Darkest Dungeon 2, so let's go ahead and give some love to our favorite gothic knight, Obsidia. She's an amazing streamer who does a lot of role-playing games as well, along with doing a weekly D&D session, which she does go and DM. So if you're looking for something to get into and sink your teeth in with other fellow knights, VTubers as well, go ahead and give her some love. So I'm actually going to go and we're going to give Obsidia a shout out too. Also, she's very much an FGO fan as well. So she has been super just as excited for Avalon LaFay as I have been. So yes, everybody, please go ahead and give Obsidia some love. Anyway, guys, we are going to go ahead offline, and then I'm going to go ahead and raid Obsidia. As we do here traditionally, we like to give everybody we raid a good old chaotic raid. So if you have the emotes here, feel free to copy and paste. If you don't, that's totally fine as well. Just a good old shout to the chaotic raid because we are chaotic here as well. All right, guys, I will see you guys coming next week for more Lostbelt 6 stuff. Maybe on Saturday if I feel up to it as well. I want to get a bit of a head start. But until then, guys, thank you again so much for hanging out with me today. This was a lot of fun. And as always, be you, be safe, and you guys have a good night. Take care, everybody.